marketing triumphs in the entertainment field is video games. It's a business which has tripled in size in just 3 years. Ron Hendren went out in the field to bring us this special report.
All over the country, armies of young people are blasting away at invaders from outer space and paying for the privilege. I'll be looking at the electronic game craze, which has not only fascinated the nation, but which has created some interesting problems as well.
Get in the comments while I'm sober. Actually, I'm off for like the next 5 days, so I'm pretty excited about that. Oh god, what's happened to the world today? Had to deal with around 80 second graders at the planetarium show today. Kill me now. I'd appreciate it. Grab my adult juice box, as it were. Oh, fuck. That fucking picture is hilarious. Probably buy stock in whoever makes these beat boxes. Who does make them? Party better together. Please drink responsibly. We'll have none of that. So I've come to the conclusion that the orange ones are pretty good. I don't like mango. The mango ones. The raspberry ones, the blue raspberry ones are okay. And then below that, I think there was a pink lemonade. They have a cherry limeade one, but not where I get these, because I get these at Buc-ee's on my way back from work. But they do sell them at some select 7-Elevens, and those are really good. I wonder what else they have. Let's see. Beat box drink. They have these like super sips ones, but I find on average they're not nearly as good. I am 20. I'm 21. Fuck fruit punch. No shit, there he is. God damn it. Uh-oh. Get the drinks out. Superior sippin' low sugar. That's what we like. Become an ambassador? Would they sponsor my streams? That'd be amazing. He likes his AI music. Dude, some people fucking hate it. I don't really give a shit. Some of it's pretty good. Look. We are... Oh. I have that off. Look, we are drinking responsibly. We're carbon low, plastic neutral. That's pretty good, actually. Sustainable. Removing plastic from the oceans. I would be an asshole not to drink this. Getting back into his atheist ways. Find your beatbox. Let's go. See, they know. They know.
What is up, everybody.
Orange is the best.
Welcome to the world's finest one-man show. It's me, it's Dusty. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hump Day!
Cherry limeade.
Yeah! You guys are very smart. And
Blue raspberry fruit
for joining me
punch.
tonight. So,
Ew.
got some
Cranberry?
crazy ass shit to cover. One of the strangest press conferences I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's
And
do it.
that's saying something. But we're 2 weeks in to this hellish nightmare of the Trump administration.
Peach,
so,
I haven't seen
all
Peach.
bets are off. Nothing is surprising.
Peach is like a
point.
hitter.
Yeah,
Watermelon's
back
good.
there. He's a pretty bitch. What you gonna fucking do?
Tropical punch? I
Don't
haven't
tell
seen
anybody.
that.
Don't tell the rest of the cats. He's
Oh, and the hard tea is good too.
pretty little bastard. Anyway,
Lemonade hard
folks,
tea?
I do anything too exciting between now and the last show.
Where are all these?
And then I wake up and I have to do a whole nother fucking show again. Is that what everybody feels like?
Yes.
Like you barely have any time to yourself, and then you get a
Yes.
few
But
hours
it's
sleep,
okay.
maybe watch one movie, and you got to go the next day and do it all over fucking again.
I like to
It's like
stream
a
for
real
5
job.
hours, go to bed,
I hate
wake
it.
up, go to
Anyway,
work
what I
for
did do
8
is
hours, come
I
home and
played this
stream
new
for
game.
5.
I get paid to tell you this, by the way. This is just what I did.
That's kind of what I do.
Kingdom Come 2.
I've been wanting to
Deliverance.
try
And
that.
I said, had the word come in it. How bad could it be?
Right.
Never played the first one or anything. I procured it from a website.
Yeah. Fit
where I
girl.
paid for it fully.
Yep, 100%.
And played it. And it was all right. It's like an RPG game, but it's like 2 hours of cutscenes to even start the fucking game.
That's
It was
a
like
lot.
slowish.
Even for me.
So I played throughout the whole fucking 2 hours. That's why you have to creatively procure games, because like if you buy it from Steam, you got 2 hours to play it and return it. There was 2 hours of fucking cutscenes before I even figured out if I liked the fucking game or not.
That's fair.
Got through the 2 hours of cutscene, a lot of talking, a lot of fucking talking. I don't need all that fucking talking. I wanted to murder some shit, so then it starts me off and I'm basically naked.
Sure.
And ain't no fight going on. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm ready to murder. But it starts across the fucking town.
I heard it's really good
Get
though.
started because it's boring. And so I was like, well, why don't I
He has
just
like no attention
play it
span.
the way I want to play it? Why don't I just start murdering everybody in town? Yeah, let me murder all the children, your dogs, your pets, your cows, the guards. But I was naked, so I was like, let me start with the grandma. So I walk into this little house. I had to pick the fucking lock, but I got a lock pick. Walk in the fucking house. Grandma laying in bed. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll strangle grandma. So I start slapping grandma around because I got a weapon. Grandma got a knife. Grandma starts fucking shooting me. I can't even kill grandma, y'all. So I'm like, fuck that game.
Don't fuck with grandma. You don't fuck with grandma.
Then I just fucking slept and got up and
That's fair.
working this crazy ass show. So let's go ahead and get it started. As
Oh,
always,
God.
Super Chats on the lifeblood of the show. No question.
Is Euphoria ever even coming
So
back?
Super Chats. Donate money, and I read your words. And about me and the floating cats, it's a little dollar sign. Click it. You'll see it. It's over here. You're smart. You'll figure it out. And they donate. Super Chats. All right. Fuck yes. Let's go ahead and kick the show off. We're going to start off, of course, with a little bit of Elon Musk. President Elon, he shall be Elon. Woo! And Elon getting his money worth from the Trump administration.
Yep.
First off, single greatest insider threat. Internal government watchdog sound alarm.
Why?
Deutsch. Yes, Deutsch is how you pronounce that. I don't care what anybody says. It's got the word Doi in it. Doi. That's how you pronounce it. Deutsch. Anyway, never done anything like this before, folks. Wired is reporting. Wired, I'm sorry. It should be weird. Wired is reporting
Weird.
that an internal government threat assessment team has determined that staffers working for
No, right
Elon's
now.
Department of Government Efficiency should be considered an insider threat to sensitive government data. An internal email obtained by Wired that was sent to the Bureau of the Fiscal Services IT division and others outlining the dangers of giving Musk minions access.
They're
to
like
highly
19,
sensitive government
21,
functions such as
25
the
years old.
Department internal payment
Like,
mechanisms. The email recommended
whatever.
revoking
I don't care. I don't
Deutsche
care
members'
anymore.
access to payment systems as well as other steps to ensure they
Sure.
cannot harm the government agency secrecy.
Orion.
Anyway, once again, they're like,
Not right
"We've never done
now."
like this before, never issued any kind of warning, but
He's gonna
this
do
shit
it
is
anyway.
fucking serious. So Elon
He's
Musk
doing
been
it.
under fire all week long with Donald Trump
See.
for seemingly
that.
illegally hacking into all our government
No, you
agencies.
can't
putting
have
back
that.
doors
That
for
is not
himself,
kitty
and then
approved.
unilaterally, without any oversight whatsoever, just going
That
and
is not
canceling all
kitty
the
approved.
programs that Congress has already earmarked, paid for, and decided they wanted the money spent on, which is their right. They hold the purse strings. But it don't matter. President Elon got to have tax cuts for himself. So you got to cut your grandma's Social Security. You got to cut everything. Got to cut medical research. Everything, folks. Everything for them, nothing for you. We're going to go into more in a minute why they're actually doing this. But first off, been on a whirlwind tour trying to, I guess, not apologize. I guess he's doing damage control. Trying to explain to the American people why this very unpopular bullshit he's doing is totally legit and cool. So went to the Oval Office in the White House.
And skip like a booger on his Trump's desk.
I think or is it Kevlar? Kevlar has his son Kevlar on his shoulders because he's a literal human shield. This fucking kid, y'all. I feel sort of bad for this kid. I mean, not too bad. The kid seems like sort of a spoiled brat. Big time. I mean, it's Elon Musk's child, so you can imagine. He probably a fucking nightmare. I don't like kids anyway. But anyway, I feel sorry that his father using him as a human shield. This dude's so worried after Luigi blew that fucking guy away that he's...
Oh, shit. I never even thought about that.
Like,
it probably is.
That kid gonna stop a bullet. I guess he figures nobody's gonna shoot a kid, so I don't know. I wouldn't fucking bet on that dude. But anyway, breaking news, Elon, with his weird backpack. So strange. Why is this kid at the fucking Oval Office during this very important press conference where Elon Musk is explaining why he's cutting all our social safety nets? Imagine if Kamala Harris would have took a kid.
Oh, shit.
Got no kids, except for that stepdaughter. Imagine she took a little kid to an important...
Oh, she'd never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it.
But Elon Musk get away with it while he tries to make it where you guys can't work from home.
Speed running getting banned today.
And yes, this is Elon Musk in a nutshell. Please, I have a child. Please don't shoot me in the head. Please let me on the life raft. I'm too pretty.
That's actually pretty funny.
Freeze to death in the cold water. And this is literally not even an edited picture, folks. This is Elon Musk. Oh my God, he looks so fucking weird. What is happening? Just looks like he's gotten into Donald Trump's makeup too much. Looks like a corpse. Looks like Botox. Looks just all of this.
It's the aliens. It's like the
character on Atlanta. You know, the one that's supposed to be a Michael Jackson impersonator, sort of. That's a creepoid and ends up killing his brother.
It's like the aliens in the guy's head in Men in Black.
Oh my God, it's so weird. Anyway. Brought his kid, and you can tell Donald Trump hates his fucking kid. I mean, I don't even blame Donald Trump. But this is the same exact look I give to my annoying nieces and nephews. They're grown now. It's fine. I used to give to them. Or anybody that brings an annoying kid around me.
Oh, he would not like my work
God,
then.
Get this little fucking annoying asshole away from me. Anyway,
I can deal with kids. Dude, why is he so orange? He's like a mood light or a mood ring. He just gets, like, his hair gets progressively between white and orange, and he gets...
Now watch Trump.
Like, he just changes colors every day.
Immediately look away. Nope, don't acknowledge that little motherfucker. Hate that kid, hey. But so defeated. As President Elon gives the whole press conference, he just sits there in the cuck chair while this little bastard rubs boogers on the official presidential desk.
I saw that. That was funny.
Perfect for America right now.
It was so funny.
And then they started asking President Elon questions. First off, is there any accountability for Deutsch? You seem to have no checks and balances whatsoever, richest man in the world. What do you have to say to that?
The White House says that you will identify and excuse yourself from any conflicts of interest that you may have. Does that mean that you are, in effect, policing yourself?
Yes.
What are the checks and balances that are in place to ensure that there is accountability and transparency?
Yeah, what is this? What is he doing? Is he, like,
as possible.
casting in, like,
our actions to the
in Jutsu or some shit?
On X and to the Doge website. So all of our actions are maximally transparent.
Of course, that's not true. They post what they want to on there, completely out of context, complete fucking bullshit. They're not posting everything they're fucking doing. He is policing himself, and he's investing in himself, folks, and don't worry. He's doing a fine job. And just anybody that does this while they're standing there, a complete fucking dickhead. That's how you fucking know. They're trying to do that.
It's Mr. Burns, tint
pose.
fingers.
I'm so powerful. I'm Elon Musk. Just makes you look like a total turd. So fucking goddamn cringe. But that's the government right now, folks.
Look,
Ruled
it's
by
right,
the
it's right here.
oligarchy. And Let me get this straight. He wants to cancel cancer research.
It's literally Mr.
But he has
Burns
billions of dollars
tinting his
himself
fingers.
with government contracts. Here he
What?
is going to say, well, it's not
It's-
me who
that's
has
what it
billions of
is.
contracts
That's
with the
what he's
government.
doing.
It's SpaceX. You know, my company, which I run and I'm the CEO of. Splitting hairs like a motherfucker here.
If you have received billions of dollars in contracts from the Pentagon, and the president's directing you to look into the Department of Defense, is
Yes,
that
which we
a
definitely need
conflict
to
of
do and
interest?
are going to do at the president's request.
Does that present a conflict of interest for
Yes,
you?
yes, it does.
No, because
No.
you have to look at the individual contract and say, first of all, I'm not the one,
If he's so efficient,
let SpaceX or
Oh,
something.
okay.
yeah.
Totally different.
The contract. And I'd like to say,
If he's so efficient,
the
like, you can do things that are more efficient other than just cutting money. You can make things work faster, work better, more efficiently, if you will. But, like, you think a smart person would do that and find ways of making the current stuff process things quicker. Like, I don't know,
Billions of dollars in federal contracts.
like migrants that aren't
Somebody saying they're
doing anything bad. Maybe we could make it more efficient for them to get in here. Maybe just is that a weird thing to put out there? Maybe it shouldn't take them like 6 years to get their green card.
That isn't it, Elon? Now,
Don't know.
in fairness, this was earmarked under the Biden administration.
Saying.
But he ain't cutting that shit. All that shit was earmarked under the Biden administration, so that's not surprising. Doesn't make it any less fraud and wasteful just because it was done under Biden. But yeah.
Oh yeah, they're buying a bunch of armored Tesla
somehow
cars.
Weird.
Right.
And then I see Porky pick
That's
his
right.
way this whole fucking thing. Can't even form a
That's
goddamn
not a
sentence.
conflict
It's so
of interest
weird.
at all.
This guy's supposed to be a genius. This sounds like a threat to me, folks. Like a Bond villain giving away his evil plans to the fucking public before he destroys society.
It's called hubris.
people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign.
Yeah, we'll reform it and make it better and more efficient.
Okay, but you
Don't just cut
were
shit
not on
that
the
don't
fucking
need to
ballot.
be cut.
Nobody voted for you, what the fuck soever.
I mean, that's true too.
People voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get
Yeah,
what
they
voted
are.
for. And a lot of times that people that
Get
don't
ready for that
in this
tuberculosis.
presidency, they are going to get what they voted for, and that's what democracy is all about.
Yeah, he's all about democracy,
I didn't
but
vote for
democracy
it,
is
but,
fucking bullshit.
You know.
One thing I've painfully come to realize, especially recently, is that your vote doesn't actually count. Democracy is a fairy tale. They tell you so you don't ride to the fucking streets. First off, because of
Absolutely.
the Electoral College, my vote and the vote of most of us don't count anyway.
Yeah.
It's only a few fucking swing states, and then people like Elon who have unlimited money. There's no way we can outspend
Cap
him.
it.
Go into
Cap
these
it.
communities.
Cap the
where
money at
30,000 votes will swing the presidency.
$1 million.
And he will spend
That's
so
it.
much money in those communities that there's no.
Get rid of
fucking
parties.
way
Everyone
we can
runs
compete.
independently.
So our votes literally don't count. He can go into Pennsylvania. He can lie and he can say, "Hey, come vote for Trump. We'll randomly give away $1 million," and then he didn't randomly do anything. He just
True.
fucking lied about it. And
Because he was about to get in trouble, and then he lied, and he's like, nah, we weren't doing it randomly. We already had the people picked out.
Democracy is completely fucking bullshit. The richest man in the world lying. Oh my God, you voted for all this. No, you voted for it. These are your whims, your wishes.
True.
You bought the presidency. And now you're doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's
it's very
why we
obvious.
got the
While
beatbox.
gaslighting us. That all of us fucking wanted
It'll
this.
be a fun time.
Only 30% of the people voted for Trump fucking anyway. Only 30% of the eligible voters voted for Trump. So less than a third of goddamn America. And
I don't know if that's
then
true.
folks, with no hint of irony whatsoever, he's
But,
going to talk about how
doesn't matter.
Doge is investigating people who've gained huge wealth while in government. Sitting next to a man who made $20 billion in one fucking day.
Mm-hmm. With
Selling
his
out the
meme
White
coin.
House, selling out the presidency.
I don't know if that's legal.
So could you mention some of the
But, I
things
mean,
that you're
government
doing
doesn't
to
know anything about,
the crazy
you know,
numbers, including the
technology
woman
at all.
that walked away with
Because
about
everyone's
30
like
million?
in 70 years old.
So he's not actually going to mention any names.
Aside
but
from
they're
a
just making
few.
all this shit up. This is reference to where they're talking about Elon Omar making $30 million and AOC making $30, $40 million, which is all lies. They completely made this up. They don't even own houses. They're not even worth $500,000. None of this is fucking true.
Yeah.
But they spread all this bullshit. on Twitter. This is how they're trying to convince the public and to let
Because he
Elon
owns
Musk
Twitter.
carve up your grandma's
see what
Social
happens.
Security, your medical care, destroy every social safety net that we have by spreading these lies. So he's not going to mention anybody by name, of course. He's just going to vaguely try to allude that these lies are true.
Well, we do find it sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who
Oh my God, spit it out, Porky Pig!
have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth.
This is 100% the lies they're telling about Elon Omar and AOC.
But while they are
Say it
in
then.
that position,
Say it, like,
which is, what happened to USAID, we're just curious as to where it came from. Maybe they're very good at investing, in which case we should take their investment advice, perhaps.
See, what's funny is it's so interconnected with everything else in like social,
Wealthy. We don't know why.
Yeah, just mysteriously.
what do they
Trump
call it,
got
like
$20
soft
billion
power or
in
whatever,
We just
that
wanna know
he's
why.
gonna,
No, you
it's
don't.
like a Jenga thing.
You just
He's
wanna
gonna
cut
pull
off
up,
fucking
down
social
one,
nets and pretend like you're doing
it's
something
just
so
all
you can
gonna
have
fall
more
down.
tax cuts.
but whatever.
And get
I'm
the
here for it.
fucking kid out of here, folks.
I'm here for it. Or
But first off,
Kerplunk.
here he is
Kerplunk
admitting
is a
that
good
he
one.
lies
Y'all remember that game?
incessantly. And then he lies about his lies. So remember, folks, I covered this. There are lies about we sent $50 million to Hamas so they could buy condos. Remember, Trump repeated this over and over again, several different interviews. He even went so far to say
He said-
Hamas was using these condoms to make weapons. They were killing Israelis with these fucking condoms. Never happened. They're talking about another Providence Hamas in Africa, where they didn't give them 50 million in condoms. It was a whole bunch of stuff to help curb pediatric AIDS and sexually transmitted diseases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here they are outright telling him, why did you fucking lie? And here he is lying about his lies.
Musk, you said on X that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique and the
Right, so it's like it's like, oh, I didn't lie. I mean, it technically was, but it's like, you know what you're.
It was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms was sent there.
Yeah.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were
Look at Trump's face. I spread this lie repeatedly. Oh my God. Dare you to fact check me. They don't give a shit, though.
correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be
All
corrected.
of them. Right, all of them that you say. Ask Grok, Elon Musk's own AI person, will tell you he is
so
the biggest
funny.
purveyor of misinformation.
But he really wants to
All fucking-
buy the
Nobody's
Chat
gonna bet
GPT
a
or
thousand.
whatever.
I mean, any, we're
and
gonna
they
be
won't let
making
him. He's
mistakes.
like,
We'll act quickly to correct
Sam
it.
Friedman or whatever.
This.
That's his
He
name,
still
right?
didn't correct this.
He just
Trump
shits on him
never
all the
corrected
time.
this.
It's
They never
funny.
correct any of the fucking lies they tell.
Yeah, it
They
wouldn't
double
matter.
down,
Yeah.
triple down, quadruple down until the
Doesn't
next
matter.
lie they tell.
Doesn't matter, Dusty. Just let it go.
So, if
let it go, man.
I'm not sure we should be sending $50 million worth of condoms to anywhere.
Why?
Sure, we should try to curb AIDS anywhere. Fuck those people, right?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not sure that's something Americans would be really.
And they weren't sending 50 million of condoms anyway. That's a fucking lie. But there he is. Hey, we'll immediately correct things. No. Here's the other Coke Jr. spreading these same exact lies. And even in the same goddamn interview, can't keep the lie fucking straight.
Yep.
When Elon and my father
He changes the number.
want to audit the IRS, when they want to audit USAID, who is spending $100 million to send condoms to Gaza, let alone running shrimp on treadmill and all the other ridiculous things. The Democrats
Running
go crazy.
wait,
Let
what?
them do. I'm a business guy. I understand this world very, very well. I want them to follow that money, right? Because it's more than, again, the shrimp dancing on the treadmill. It's more than
What
$50
is?
million
Where is this
to
shrimp
condoms to Gaza.
treadmill thing?
When
I want to
Elon
see
Lies
shrimp
and
dance on a
lies and
treadmill.
lies. Not correcting it, not
Shrimp
even stopping lying. Continue the fucking lies
dance
because they don't
on-
give a shit. This is how they convince idiots to let them loot the coffers. Transfer all the fucking wealth to the very goddamn top. You guys are going to get exactly what you got to get what you deserve. The Trump supporters, at least. The
I
rest
want
of
to
us,
see
I think,
this
are
shrimp
gonna
dancing on a
stupid.
treadmill.
But I guess that's what we get for not convincing you, even though you can't be fucking convinced because your brain is tapioca pudding.
It's real.
Some people seem to be suggesting
Can-
that Trump's, well, not Trump, Elon's little brat was saying
Can I-
some provocative things to Donald Trump We'll see what you guys
Wait, what?
think about it. So here he's looking.
Can I
at
like
Trump's
sign a
election,
thing where I want
and
my
it
like
says,
percentage
"You are
of my
not the
money to
fucking
go?
president, and you need to go away."
Does he really?
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a
Is that right?
So,
Did he
I'll play
actually
again.
say
You're
that?
not the president. You need to go away.
to restore democracy?
Now, some people say he's talking to the press because the press was trying to shush him.
Maybe. Ooh, what happened to my internet? Now, did that? Oh no! Oh no! Is it me?
And he was being a brat to the press because, you know, he's a spoiled little dick, you know, fucky mouth.
Prices from one year to the next are the same.
Dude, that kid is
The
fucking
next
ballsy.
and their prices from one year to the next are the same.
Dude, I want my money to go with.
So-
I want all of my
Is he
money.
talking to the press? Is he talking to the Trump?
To
Is
the-
he repeating what he's heard his dad say
From-
before? Is he, from the mouth of babes, right? Kids repeat what their parents say all the fucking
like-
time. That's what it sort of sounds like. I don't know. I guess it could go either way. Elon trying to silence Dusty? Am I gone? Yeah, no fucking telling. Stupid shit. What you gonna do? You guys see me talk about the kid
Yeah.
already?
You're good. You're good. It just is a glitch.
Okay, Matthew Bourne unsubscribed. Stop crying, you liberal fuckwits. Bye bye. All right, bye.
People are
People were
weird.
crying. Always had to say something
They're
pretty fucking
weird.
Could have just left out saying nothing. Sound keeps cutting in and out.
Need to announce.
I don't know why. There was a little hiccup. You're good. So did you guys see the this one?
Prices from one year to the next are the same.
I want you to shut your mouth.
And their prices from one year
So what do
to
you guys think? He talking to the press? He talking to the president or the you know, the first lady, I guess? And then lots of memes
That's
are made,
funny.
folks. Why are you in my dad's chair? Good question. Get the fuck out of Trump's chair. Fucking dickhead. I get the fuck out of Elon's chair, rather.
Yeah.
Fucking dickhead. And Grimes! Apparently not too happy that her son is being used.
Oh,
as
yeah, I saw that, too.
a
I kind of
jacket.
caught up a little bit from all this.
Divan Hernandez says, you have a kid with Elon who parades him around like Michael Jackson's chimpanzee, but the person dragging your child into criticism is Fontano.
That's
'cause she's
ignorant.
shitting on Anthony
You
Fontano,
should have said that's
who's a
ignorant.
music critic, instead of Elon Musk. You put more effort into criticizing a YouTube channel over actual power structures. Punching down is so weird for you. No, it's completely normal. She's a fucking idiot. And, of course, she's trying to defend herself for not shitting on Elon, for using her son as a human shield. Instead, she's shitting on other people. I have made it clear I do not approve of that in every conceivable way I know. I am desperate to solve it. It is a personal tragedy to me, but currently I don't know how to do that. Use your platform to shit on him in public instead of YouTubers calling it out, dickhead. The fuck's
That's
wrong
fair.
with you?
I don't know.
She's a fucking idiot. Always got her mouth open like a trout. And historical
I don't know.
picture,
I don't know
folks.
enough about it.
Commenters point out that X picked his nose and appeared to wipe it on the historical Resolute desk. This is AFP via Getty Images. This is going into the historical record, y'all. This is wiping his boogers all over, goddamn, the presidential desk.
Yeah.
And man, what a perfect image for the current state of America.
That's pretty
The
funny.
royal brat boogering up the goddamn White House. Fucking perfect. And yeah, how it started, folks. George Washington, how it's going. Booger on the goddamn White House desk. And then somebody posted this. I don't even know what this means. Maybe you guys can help me figure out what this means. It says, first it's got a picture of JFK, and then a kid under the desk. And then it's got a picture of Donald Trump and this little brat. And it says, history repeats itself. And this person says, fingers crossed. What is that? I don't even get it. I don't even get it.
I don't know either.
To JFK,
I don't know
he's
either.
fine, right? I don't. What history could repeat itself? What could happen?
I'm not
that
gonna
people
type
would
that, I
want?
might
don't
get
know.
banned.
Doesn't look like anything to me. Anyway, moving on, and then folks, they're really worried about the deficit, y'all. They're really worried about the government. Republicans have proposed an almost $4 trillion debt limit increase This is the kind of thing you see before war and invasion. So it's just about
yeah,
the social safety net for you and I, cutting all our soft power across the fucking globe. Everything for them, nothing for fucking us. And then, not allowed to speak out about it. They're going to send a message to you. Trump just fired USA Aid Inspector General Paul Martin one day after he exposed how Trump's foreign aid freeze and mass firings have made it easier for U.S. taxpayer dollars to fund terrorist groups like Hamas and ISIS. But nope, you got to sit there and you got to let your whole departments, your whole agencies get completely obliterated, shut down, destroyed. Not say a word, or they get rid of you fucking first. And apparently China's real happy about it, though. If USA Aid is packing up and moving out, China seems all to happen to move in. That's the trend that longtime U.S.-China watchers and aid workers are already noticing in the week since President Donald Trump and his ally Elon Musk moved to dismantle shake-up at the U.S. Agency for International Development. China is quickly making moves to fill in the gaps left behind by the Trump administration's abrupt moves to almost entirely halt and wind down U.S. aid's operations worldwide from the Indo-Pacific to South America. In Nepal, Chinese officials have reportedly signaled to the Nepalese government that Beijing is willing to step in and replace USAID's void with development funding of its own. They're doing this all over the place. China is already reaching out to partners, said Francesco Bisombi, who served as USA China policy lead during Biden administration. They will fill in the void.
Ooh, I'm going to get super belligerent tonight. I already know it.
And those,
it's already going to happen.
And those are just places they know about. So it's all over the world, folks. They're stepping up to fill in all this aid because it gives them influence all around the fucking world that we used to have. I mean, I guess it's good that our worldwide influence is dropping since our empire needs to be destroyed. It needs to fucking collapse. But I don't know if it's our best interest to have China step up and fill this fucking void. Nope. But you know,
no, we're gonna be entering the find out phase probably in like 6 to 12 months. It's gonna be great.
And then Deutsche cancels $900 million in education research grant. Seems bad, but what do we need education research for? Nothing. They like the
good, yeah.
Keep us dumb as they possibly fucking can while they roll over a very weakened and depleted government. But overall, the most popular cable news network in the world, they're trying to whitewash all this fucking bullshit.
This is going to get really bad really quick.
Listen to this. Horse cum.
Well, no, but wait a second. But let's just talk about one of the things that he's prescribing to cut. He wants to get rid of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Here's what it's done for the folks at home. It's limited overdraft fees at banks. It's limited credit card late fees. It's made it easier for you to switch banks. It's removed medical debt from people's credit reports so that you can actually get rent after you've been sick. It's gone after banks who've taken advantage of people.
What's your argument?
My argument here is these are things that have protected the American people every day, and Elon wants to get rid of them because it doesn't work for millionaires and billionaires.
No, we didn't.
No, they did not.
Yes,
they did not vote to get
Yes, they
did.
Where were you on November 5th?
Donald Trump did not go to the American people and says, I want to raise your overdraft fees. Did he?
Nope. He should have. That'd have been great.
I don't think so. What Doge was when
he did not go to the American people and says, I want to raise the amount you pay on late fees. Actually, the opposite of that. He said, I'm going to cap late fees. That's not what's happening when you get rid of the Consumer
It's too late. They voted to be lied to. Hey, America knew that Trump was going to do what the fuck he was wanted to do, regardless of what he said he was going to do. So whatever happens, you voted for it. And hey, I kind of agree with that. Fuck them.
I do
we
too.
all voted for it.
I actually do too, 100%.
And breaking, they're giving the game away. Deutsche is supposed to be working with Democrats in Congress to find fraud to cut. But he ain't letting them on fucking anything, folks, because it's all a dog and pony show.
Then there is the Doge committee that Elon is leading in the executive. And
The
then there's
fucking fact that we have a committee named Doge after a fucking Shiba Inu meme coin or meme is
going to happen. That being said, there's been no discussion. Elon's
that
been doing
says it
himself.
all.
Meetings, it's been bipartisan. We've had good
He
discussion.
didn't even want Rem Schmarmy there, folks. No discussions. He's doing everything himself, making 100% of the decisions like co-dictator. And then they pretend like they actually give a shit about fraud and waste, folks. But there's already been
Let's grab a drink.
a committee to tackle fraud and waste set up under the Biden administration, including Representative Jasmine Crockett with Marjorie Taylor Greene as the fucking chairwoman. And she did not show up for a single meeting, y'all. This is how much they actually care about any of this.
There, because we've had a number of these hearings. So I do want to be clear, before the Trump administration came in, this committee did exist in the form of the Oversight Committee, and our task is to root out waste, fraud, and abuse. In that vein, we had a number of hearings, at least last term. I can't speak for any other term, as I'm only in my sophomore term, and we dealt with improper payments. And interestingly enough, our chairwoman, who is so passionate about this today, she missed every single one of those improper payment hearings. But just to be clear, I was there, so I don't want anyone to believe that Democrats just come to work and don't plan to do work.
They actually don't give a shit. It's all fucking just photo ops. It's all a goddamn show. Fakest people on earth. Don't care about any
Always
of this,
has
y'all.
been, but...
And at least I'll give Democrats a little bit of credit. I don't think they're going to have any effect. I think
No, of course they're not. What? Yeah.
I think it's too
What do you
late
think?
to stop them.
Of course.
But at least
How
they're
would
sorta
you?
Trying. So here's Garcia on Capitol Hill firing back at President Musk.
How would you?
Now, I find it ironic, of course, that our chairwoman, Congresswoman Green, is in charge of running this committee. Now, in the last Congress, Chairwoman Green literally showed a dick pic in our oversight congressional hearing. So I thought I'd do one as well. Now, this, of course, we know is President Elon Musk. He's also the world's richest
shit.
He was the biggest political donor in the last election. He has billions of dollars in conflicts of interest, and we know that he is leading a power grab.
I actually have an interesting, well, it's not very interesting, but it's a very...
But I also want to run through what Doge actually is going to do. It's a demolition plan.
Talk about it whenever he's doing the
our government. Doge is trying to abolish the Department of Education. That means opportunities denied to kids. It means you're ripping away opportunities for children with disabilities who are dependent on this money. You're also halting medical research,
fucking pisses
which is
me
also
off, dude.
critical.
That actually pisses me
off. The idea
off.
that we're going to eliminate or destroy the Department of National Institutes of Health, NIH, is crazy.
Enjoy your tuberculosis. No, wait, that's NSAID.
For
Sorry.
working people across this country, where people can actually complain about abuses their companies are making against them and their coworkers. Workers are now going to be in danger. And let's also talk about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Another huge issue for us. Think about the scammers and fraudsters that will be empowered across this country because Elon Musk
Bring it
wants,
on, man.
essentially, these companies have more power.
We'll all be homeless and we'll all rally together.
across
They
this
can't.
country.
Well, they can kill us
Look
all.
at the
No checks or balances.
Never mind.
Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. That is actually what's being discussed partly today. Healthcare, we're talking about being
Okay, I have no
denied
plan.
to millions of poor people, working
I'm just
class
gonna
people
live in my
across
planetarium.
this country. And now, of
It'd
course,
be great.
they're on to their largest target, the U.S. Social Security Administration.
Yep.
We're talking about the destruction of the actual social safety net in this country.
Yep.
We know
That's
that
the whole
1
point.
in 5 Americans collect Social Security. Seniors, disabled people.
They're coming after it all, folks. Everything for them, nothing for fucking you.
Yeah. Price is going up, though.
Here's a
That's
Arrow
good,
trying to
right?
fight back a little bit, I guess.
I mean,
over on
we
C-SPAN.
get to mines quickly.
And let's hear it again for the great people of the CFPB.
Shitting up.
See, the thing is, Trump and Musk and their billionaire buddies know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. But there are millions of Americans who are just tuning in. So we have to let them know what we're standing up for. So I have a few questions for you. What's wrong with protecting consumers? Nothing.
This is a Republican? No, Democrat representative. Sorry.
Nothing.
No, it's
What
Republican.
is wrong with avoiding
I just want to work, dude. Work, dude. If you got a job you
is
love,
wrong with
yeah.
making sure that banks don't take every single penny out
Dude,
of
I
your
love
account
my
when you
job.
ain't got nothing in
It's
it.
fucking great.
Nothing. They don't give a shit about that.
Not a damn
They don't care about you.
Like, I can complain about like
They
second
wanna
graders
charge you
doing
off
whatever,
fees.
but
They
like when
wanna
I'm
fucking
up there
steal from you.
teaching
They
about
don't want any
constellations and
consequences.
stars and like moon and gravity
From
and
kind
stuff,
of people out
it's
of their
like the
fucking money.
best
It's literally their whole
fucking
goddamn thing.
feeling ever.
And Here's a Crockett trying to fight back a little bit.
It's great.
Crockett.
Because for whatever reason, we had a guy that went in and
They
you
come into
talked
the
about
planetarium. They're like, ooh and ah about the dome. Like, it's so fucking cool. But
I'm upset about the guy that runs Twitter, who for sure is doing nefarious.
oh, and you know Elon hates it when they call it Twitter.
Trying to conduct audits and figure out where the waste, fraud, and abuse is. I don't know why you would go to some tech guy. In fact, it was only techies that were sitting there at inauguration. We didn't have auditors. I would welcome auditors to come in and do forensic audits. In fact, he sat there in the Oval Office yesterday and he admitted that he was lying and he was using his propaganda machine to do it when he said that we sent millions of dollars to Gaza for condoms. That was a lie. So let me tell you something.
The gentlelady's time has expired.
We need more like people like her.
And this rogue actor known
the gentlelady's time has expired.
Cut her off, MTG. Don't let her talk. But unfortunately, I don't think they're actually going to be able to do anything. I think it's too little too late, but I guess they're fucking trying or something, so whatever. And then, folks, it's just so depressing. The universe just falls all over itself to give Donald Trump goddamn money every step of the way, and they've found a way to legalize bribery right out in the open. It's exactly what Mark Zuckerberg did. Mark Zuckerberg already gave him, what was it, 15 or 25 million to settle the lawsuit for banning him on Facebook, you know, when he was stirring up fucking violence. Facebook, which is a private company, has the right to platform or not platform anybody they want to. They would have 100% won the lawsuit, but they didn't want to win it. They wanted to bribe Donald Trump out in public, so they gave him $15 million. Well, Elon's doing the same thing. I guess he had to pay for that performance we all witnessed in the Oval Office where he was the real president, cucking Trump.
Dude, if Jon Stewart were the president, oh my God.
Wash the money, folks. They don't have to money launder it. The money's fucking completely clean. They just do it through the court system, and it's fucking sparkling goddamn clean. $10 million bribe right in our fucking face. 100% goddamn legal. Because this is the fucking country.
Okay.
Crazy.
We'll get a new one in 10 minutes, 8:45.
And then
I
you
don't
guys
want to overdo it.
The Deutsche employee that was temporarily
Because I can and will.
It was found out that he was spreading all kind of racist stuff, talking about how much he hates Indians from India and interracial relationships, just racist as fuck.
Yep.
Well, it turns out he had a website where they were making shit-posting URLs such as KKK is cool and child porn store. So that's great. These are the people that have access to all our social security numbers, all our fucking information, who have set up back doors in all our government agencies. These fucking insane 4chan trolls, these children. And all over the world, though, people are starting to fight back a little bit.
Good.
Here's the Tesla
Well,
story.
we're going to get hit hard.
Elon.
When all the world is against us, we're going to get hit
Seems like a liability.
hard, dude.
Like it's a very
China is absolutely going to be the world leader after this.
Just got
like a
more
$1,000,000%.
I'd avoid it if I were you guys, but that's me. And then on a related note, Meta, Facebook, just laid off 3,600 people as they get record profits, folks. So we're going to talk about why they're doing this. Sure. And it's very obvious why they're doing this, folks. So first off,
let me find the source for that on Twitter.
Trying to destroy the government by firing tens of thousands of federal workers.
Where are they going to go, by the way?
And then they're trying to get rid of a lot of the higher paid people in the tech industry. Mass layoffs fucking everywhere, all over Twitter, all over Meta, all over Facebook. What they're trying to do here, folks, is also, and on top of that, they're trying to deport all the illegal immigrants, all the low-skilled people that pick the fruit, do the low-paying jobs. So they're trying to get rid of the middle class, is what they're trying to do, folks. Get rid of the middle-class government workers. Get rid of the middle-class IT workers. And then they're going to need fucking jobs. So what are they
they're
going to
have to go. Yeah,
they're going to have to do
something.
You motherfuckers going to pick the fruit. We're going to give you lower-paying jobs, and then that money, we're going to absorb that money that we stole from the middle class into the top 1%.
Well, yeah.
They're trying to jettison themselves away from the rest of us. Make a bigger gulf between the very top 1% and the rest of us by destroying even more of the middle class. They're going to decouple themselves. It's like that movie Elysium, where the rich people shoot up into fucking space, have their own space city. That's what they want to do, folks. They want to destroy what's very left of the upper middle class, take all that money, and have this huge, even bigger division between us, where they can just fucking rule us. And it looks like they're going to fucking do it, unfortunately. So all you government workers, I hope you like picking fruit.
100%.
All you IT workers.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you like mowing grasses and doing fucking lawn work and shit.
I know astronomy, and I
wish they'd go to space, but they fucking won't. Too busy spending all their money on X and Twitter and shit. And that is my He Shall Be Elon coverage for tonight. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I wish they'd leave, but instead, they're just going to kill us all, I guess. Take over this place.
If anyone thinks
they're making a giant
this
mistake, I
isn't
hope so.
happening,
We'll see.
Like, what does it
I fear they're just going to use robots to put the fucking boots in our necks, drones and shit, have AI take over everything. But I'm going to do the best I can to fight back against it. And I suggest everybody do the same. Somebody asked me again the other day about using AI. AI is a fucking weapon. I would use their weapon against them every fucking chance I get. I would fight back with everything I have, especially AI. Very powerful weapon to use. They're going to use it. All of you should be fucking using it. And all right, we're all off. Let's get your super chats.
How far does it have to get for people to have to turn and
but
like
now
see
it's
it?
time for
Like actually, like I'm genuinely curious. So people are already dying from the USA thing. There's a 71-year-old that died.
And first up on the chat,
And there's going to be many more, and especially tuberculosis, cutting off aid from that, which takes about 4 to 6 months to treat.
Right before we voted for him.
And if you disrupt that in any way, that
Joe and the radical left
medication makes it so that the virus is very resistant to the medication because it doesn't complete the process and kills the tuberculosis. Yeah, they're done. They're dead.
Y'all. I'll slash prices because the president could do that. Hey,
yeah, right.
Biden
Get up,
could've
get
done
up,
that.
get
Biden
up.
could be
You're
doing
making
that
my
right
leg
now,
fall
but he's
asleep.
not.
Sorry,
But as
Brisky.
president, day one.
It's got to be that way.
Cheaper eggs, y'all. Cheaper gas. Believe me.
Nope. It's gone
Promises
up.
made, promises
It's gone
kept.
like way up.
On day one, I'll slash prices so fast it'll make their head spin. My head's still spinning, y'all. Big oil,
mine
big
too.
farms, they'll listen to me, not lobbyists. No more rip-offs, mega. Yay! Yay! Finally, folks, day one. Gotta get this shit taken care of. Rob, even Republicans said
Thumbs aloft.
It'll all happen very quickly.
So quickly.
This
Well,
will
it's gonna happen,
drive
dude.
prices down, lower interest rates, and put more money into the pockets of American consumers. It'll also bring your grocery bill way down. I have more complaints on grocery. The word grocery, you know, it's sort of simple word,
So
but it sort
simple.
of means like everything you eat.
It does mean
I
that.
know,
The stomach is speaking.
Yeah.
It always does.
Does.
It'll all happen.
You're gonna break it down. Day one, Trump got this fucking shit solved. And what's that? U.S. inflation heats up to 3%. First time since June. What? How is this possible? He promised day one. He promised the president responsible for egg prices. He said, yo.
Like he doesn't.
Then look at this. Egg prices were
And like normally I would be.
Now they're 8.11. They went up like 4 times.
I'm a numbers person, right?
7%.
But politics
he
is
said that in
way more complicated than just pure
at
numbers.
least, like,
it just
look,
is. You have to deal with
he didn't keep his
psychology
word.
and
I'll admit to it. But at least
the
if there's
social
one thing I know about
sciences and
Trump,
politics,
is that
which
he's
is like
taking full
interacting
fucking
with like
responsibility
large
for
groups
this
of
whole
people,
thing. The buck stops
and
with Trump.
people are emotional,
And he's got a
they
plan.
really
What's
it
that?
doesn't really
no, he
matter.
tweeted out,
And so, like, yeah,
Biden
you
inflation is
think
up,
you're
folks.
saving
That's what he
money, but
just
you're
tweeted
actually
out
making a
just
lot of enemies,
yesterday.
and people are going to
He got the
hate us.
inflation numbers,
And
and he immediately went and blamed Biden, the guy that said he was going to fix it. Day one.
How long does he have to be in office
now
to not
blaming
win one?
Biden, who was still the president, for inflation. So, yep. What you gonna do? No responsibility. Nothing is ever his goddamn fault, and none of them actually care about any of this. So,
will it take for him
what's the
to
goddamn point?
admit
And then it's hard to even believe this shit's true, but it is. You can look it up. Donald Trump is halting a law banning bribery on foreign officials. Look it up, folks.
Be in there for 20 years.
Donald Trump has ordered the Department of Justice to halt the enforcement of U.S. anti-corruption laws that bars Americans from bribing foreign governments to win business. Yeah, he said it makes it too hard for American businesses
Flat
to
of 40
compete
minutes.
in all these corrupt fucking countries. So just bribe away, baby. Bribery legal again. It's what's for dinner.
I mean,
what could possibly go wrong with
it's legal if you don't get caught, I guess.
Criminals making it legal for them to commit crimes. And yes, folks, exactly what you think this would lead to is what it led to. Now they're using the Justice Department to stop investigating criminals.
I know there's a few people in here. What did y'all eat tonight?
DOJ seeks
I had
dismissal
an
of charges against
amazing
the New York City mayor. Yeah,
burrito.
the corrupt
Cheesesteak
mayor
burrito.
taking bribes all over the place. He's been sucking up to Donald Trump. He's been saying, I didn't leave the left left me. Doing everything he can to get that Trump part.
Yeah, he's fucked. I mean, like, what is it going to take? Like,
they'll either go after the people.
Tell me five things that Trump has ever admitted that was his fault.
As long as you kiss Trump's ass.
Because I can't think of any. Like in like the past 10 years.
Another example, shocking, the DOJ, the Department of Justice.
I've literally never heard him take accountability for
Vince
anything.
McMahon, husband of Linda McMahon, who is running the Department of Education. Yes, in this clownish, buffoonish existence we live in.
I don't think I have for Biden either, but Trump has been very verbose
and her husband, a weird ass
projecting blame otherwise.
Famously known for
I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I fucking hate all of it. And people are like, oh, well, what would you do? Well, I'd have everybody run as independent, get rid of all the
Oh yeah, I agree with Emma Vigilante about Eric Adams.
Partisanship.
He deserves no
but that would mean that people would actually have to open up a book and read and learn about people and have to vote on things that they learned, and nobody's gonna fucking do that. So
for them dropping the
It'll never
charges
happen,
against him,
but that's what I would do.
Investigate him anymore? Well, apparently he's decided that he's going to work hand
get rid of the
in hand
parties.
with the Trump administration.
Get rid of the
to deport all the
partisanship.
Browns. Second,
Yeah, brown
the
people
pending
bad too,
prosecution
right?
has unduly restricted Mayor Adams' ability to devote full attention and resources to the illegal immigration and violent crime that escalated under the policies of the prior administration. This is a Democrat, folks. Sucking up to Trump.
Yeah. Well, he
the criminal charges.
Yeah, he has criminal charges, and he's sucking up to Trump, and he's probably going to get pardoned from it. I would, if I were a betting person, I would bet that he would.
The corruption of this, and then Steve Bannon pleads guilty in the We Build the Wall donor fraud case, but will do no time whatsoever.
Of course not. Why would? Yeah, of course.
And this is one of
So
those.
it doesn't. I don't even care.
That there is no line that Trump supporters would not cross to defend their side. The guy literally took donations to build the wall, stole it, and brought himself a boat with the stolen donations, folks. Then admitted to doing it.
Yeah, of
Imagine
course.
you're a Trump supporter. And
What are we
Fox
talking
News
about?
Convince you the biggest problem in your life is the southern border. So you give up some of your hard-earned cash and find out later some rich Trump crony used it to buy a boat.
Yeah, we all know. So how I would what I would say about this is okay. Why isn't the Department of Government Efficiency being efficient doesn't just mean like cutting money. It also means implementing things to make the process work better and faster, and I don't know what's the word. Oh yeah, more efficient. So how about instead of just deporting everyone that's not here, let's give them a program to come back in, and instead of it being like 4 to 6 years to get your green card in many cases, let's make it much more efficient, so the people that have never like committed crimes, like violent crimes or anything, let's give them a way to come in here, and let's be incredibly efficient and push their paperwork through, and to do that, let's maybe hire more employees that can do background checks and stuff really quickly. And Elon's such a smart guy who's exploded billions, or actually probably trillions of dollars in rockets now. He's such a smart guy. He should know how to make that complex work much more efficient. right? So, why can't he do that? Why can't he make it more efficient in that way rather than just cutting costs? But what the fuck do I know? What do I know?
We're here today because we have filed charges against the state of New York. We have filed charges against Kathy Hochul. We have filed charges against Letitia James and Mark Schroeder, who is with DMV. This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans.
Wasn't Department of Justice, wasn't she a previous Fox News reporter? I'm pretty sure.
Just crazy.
Like very qualified.
The reason they're going after him is they claim it's for sanctuary cities, but it's clear they're going after these people because these are the people that went after Donald Trump, and it's a classic mob
maybe
move.
I don't know.
Oh, you come
Just
after
curious.
us?
Throwing
We're
it
gonna
out
make
there.
an example out of you. Don't come. And
Oh, shit.
that's what
Ooh, my
they're fucking
mouse
doing,
was
folks.
locked on that.
Using the
Don't know why.
government to punish anybody who tries to actually follow the law and hold criminals accountable while they let all the fucking real criminals go. And apparently now also they're declaring it is fraud to be against Trump policies. They're specifically asking his spokesperson, hey, Elon Musk has not proved anything that he's cutting is actual fraud. Can you give us some examples? So she brought a bunch of examples, but the only examples that she gave were policies that Donald Trump disagrees with, policies that they call woke. But that's not fraud. Just because you don't like where the government is spending money, it doesn't make it fraud.
For the actual receipts, we are happy to provide them, and I actually brought some today because all of you know I love to bring the receipts. We have contracts upon contracts that we can send and provide this information to you.
I bet she's never been told no in her life.
Anything.
And
have
probably
been
never
incredibly
told
transparent,
anyone
and we
no.
will continue to be. These are screenshots of contracts that
You know what's so subtle right here is that she has that cross on her neck.
Doge
It's so
found
fucking
across our
subtle.
government. This is a DEI contract, $36,000 for U.S. citizenship and immigration services. That is against the president's policies.
Okay, but just because it's against the president's policy doesn't mean it's fraudulent.
Yeah, it's not illegal.
This is a
like-
$3.4 million contract, a Council for Inclusive Innovation at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, Department of Commerce, another DEI contract that Doge identified.
Okay, but that's not fraud. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't make it fraud.
Correct.
Can continue
He's
to go
right.
through these.
You could,
Continue.
but it doesn't make your fucking point. But yes, they're basically declaring that anything Trump doesn't agree with is fraud now. That's their definition of
shit.
fraud. They can just declare something's woke, and then it's fraud. And then, folks, you know the AP, the Associated Press, one of the most trusted independent news organizations in the world, one of the few ones you could actually trust to do a good job to even-handedly report the news. Well, they don't want that in the White House. They want yes men. They want
knows. This guy knows.
right-leaning propaganda outlets that will ask them softball
He's probably
questions.
seen me play
and won't hold
sex
accountable for
terribly
anything.
drunk.
So they're trying to get as
Oh,
rid
shit, we
of as
gotta-
many reputable news sources as they can, so they don't have to be asked any questions. So the new thing they're doing is
we got
if you
another
refuse
orange.
to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They're booting you
It's
out
stupid.
of the press corps.
That is so fucking
AP
stupid.
statement.
That's the dumbest fucking
As a
shit.
global news organization, the Associated Press informs billions of people around the world every day with factual, nonpartisan journalism. Today, we are informed by the White House that the AP did not align its editorial standards with President Donald Trump's executive order renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America.
He
AP
knows.
will be
Oh,
barred
he
from
knows.
accessing the event in the Oval
You know.
Office. This
This is the
afternoon,
dumbest
AP's reporter
fucking shit
was
ever.
blocked from attending an executive order
We're
signing.
gonna get
So,
belligerent
yes,
tonight.
they're
Probably.
outright declaring now that if you refuse to follow Trump's orders and call whatever he renames the thing that he renamed, that you are lying, and they're going to punish liars by banning you from the press corps.
Reserve the right to decide who
Oh,
gets
Ryan,
to go
no.
to the Oval
You
Office.
cut off the
and
circulation
you
of my
have
leg.
credentials
My
to be
cat,
here.
I love him. He's my best
Who's in
friend.
this briefing room
But
today.
he thinks he's still as small as the palm of my hand, and he's so fucking heavy he cuts off the circulation to my legs.
And so the question here is this setting a precedent that this White House will
Like, I love him, but
against
you gotta
reporters who don't use the language that you guys believe reporters should use? And how does
it's
that
not
align with
like you
the
want.
First Amendment commitment that you were just talking about?
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room,
Well, it's not lies,
hold
right?
those
Like,
lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of
there is a global.
is called the Gulf of America, and I'm not sure why news
No,
outlets
it's not, because we've all agreed on this global
the Secretary of
organization that names these
the
things.
official designation and the geographical
So,
identification.
so much for free speech. Where's Jordan Peterson about compelled speech? They're literally compelling your speech here. They're literally saying
The International Hydrographic Organization.
did by the made-up name, we're going to punish you by taking away your freedom of the press. Of course, they don't actually give a shit about any of this, folks.
Look
Thinkest
up
goddamn people
the-
on earth. But this is scary. 1984-esque. No doubt about that. And then we are not a serious people. GOP House Representative introduces a bill authorizing Trump to buy Greenland and rename it Red, White, and Blue Land. Oh my God, this is why we can't have nice things, folks. This is the shit they're wasting goddamn time on. This is why you can't have fucking a kid because you can't afford it. This is why you can't buy a fucking house.
Dude, come on.
And that
Look, right here, right here.
White
I'll post this
House
shit.
lawyer
You know why it's not a lie or whatever?
that
Shit, I'll post it
the
in
Trump
my
White
chat.
House basically has dictatorial powers and doesn't have to answer
Look,
to the
bam,
courts.
right there. I can post whatever I want.
Really novel idea, but
Go look it up.
fathers created a document, the Constitution. There's a separation of powers for a reason. The executive branch is the
cares,
ultimate
though?
authority on
Doesn't matter.
federal issues,
It
and we have
literally is not. It literally is not. There's checks and balances. They have to listen to the court system. That's how the system's always fucking been. But they want to change things, folks, where he has complete goddamn
Look,
power.
it's right.
And meanwhile,
Like, what do you do? What do you do about it?
guess,
I guess,
from
I
the
guess
leopards
you're
are
doing what
eating, your
I do.
face category.
The leopards eating
Hard
your
to believe
face.
these people exist.
They wouldn't eat my
I hate to
face.
say it, but you're too dumb to live, so just die.
What kind of poverty are you talking about with some of these kids?
You're going to.
I would be.
I'm gonna teach every
saying
fucking kid
when they leave on Friday,
as
they may
much
not
as I
eat again
can.
until Monday.
Every year of her 28 years as an educator here, Blankenship fought for every dollar for
Dude,
her kids.
I would be
A third of all
fucking
of Bell
pissed.
County, Kentucky school district funding in 2021 came from federal sources. So this district
I know, because shit like this affected me recently.
One other thing I'll be doing very early in the
Fuck
administration is closing up the Department of Education
Fuck
in
you.
Washington, D.C., and sending all education and education work and needs back to the states.
Trump won this state. In Bell County, 84% voted for Trump, yet it deeply relies on federal funding.
Oh,
A
shit.
CNN analysis found the 15 states that most rely on
Dude,
federal
this shit-
funding for its public schools in
I'd go off
2022
on this.
all
I'm
voted
gonna go
for
off on
Trump.
this.
And I voted for President Trump.
I did.
You're
You?
an educator. You
Yeah, I live in one of those states too,
Trump
by the way.
eliminating federal funds. No.
Yes, you did.
I did not vote for
But they're
that.
trying to
Yeah,
push
you
like
said we
these
said the
Christian
whole
bills
goddamn
and
time
stuff
that
that
we're
are
gonna
like that, dude. I'm
close
so
Department of
fucking pissed
Education.
about
They said
this.
it. So you didn't give a shit, or maybe you was hoping that.
No, like Texas is trying to push a doctrine or like a bill that is trying to make sure that all schools have the option of having a set aside time to pray, and everyone either has to opt in or opt out of that option. And so it's not like a
It's devastating.
like a voluntary thing, right? Like it is, but it's not, because they can see who opted in, who opted out, and with that they can see like where the money should go. And in that way, like I have experience with that because I live in the Bible Belt, and whenever I was like, because I was raised like Southern Baptist, and now I'm like atheist, obviously. Because it just makes sense. And whenever I would come back, because in high school I was like trying to look for or look at different religions and see like what was out there and everything. And I would come back and I would get little notes on my desk saying like the people would burn me or they would kill me or whatever because I wasn't Christian. So, you know, there's no hate like Christian love, right? And because I later found out that they found out that I wasn't Christian because I wasn't like lowering my head and praying. And so the kids that don't believe and don't do that get targeted and fucking harassed and get like death threats and shit. I know because I was one of them. I like feared for my life. It was in fucking 9th grade in art class. I remember it. This shit fucking pisses me off so much. But, you know, what the fuck do I know? I just got my master's in astrophysics and teach at the largest planetarium in Texas. But hey, you know, whatever.
Her fiance, that's what I'm looking for. Her fiance.
Fuck me, right?
She claims that him and 3 men drugged her and raped her. Before she did it, though, she
wonder why I drink all the time. Well, that's a
that
part
she
of
was
it.
going to say all this.
Not the main part.
Also, letting people know.
Oh man, it's going to be a long 4 years,
basically,
or a long 8,
from
or a long 12.
Because anything that she says on the House floor is protected, I guess. Under free speech.
I don't know what to do against all of this stuff.
But anyway,
I really don't.
Gave a whole long speech about how they
Like,
raped her and whatnot, and then she shit on the Attorney General of the state that it happened in, saying that she told him about it and he didn't do anything, and then he put out a statement saying,
and then
lying. She never mentioned any of this to them before in any way whatsoever.
Sorry, he's going on, but I like just recently with all this Trump stuff, like whenever he stopped aid, like we get federal aid, federal funding aid from that to run the planetarium. A lot of it isn't, but a lot of it is. And when it first came out, like I was working, my coworker, like I've never had an employee below me. I've always been like a professor or whatever. But now that I got this like really cool job, I actually have an employee that I have to work about, and she's fucking awesome, right? And I told her when all that like freezing stuff happened, and she like, and we were talking, and like she was like, "Hey, can I go and talk to financial aid or whatever?" And at the time, they didn't know like what the fuck was happening, and you know, she was like nearly in tears or whatever. Like it was like really affecting her, and I even learned that aid affected her ride to school from like the bus. I don't know. It was some big thing. They thought that they were gonna get funding cut, but she didn't even know if like she was gonna be able to go to school or whatever. And even like with the planetarium, since we get aid or whatever, she didn't know about that. Like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking stand for that bullshit. I'm not, dude. I had somebody that depended on me. I'm like brand new there. Like I work like this is what I wanted to be, you know, astronomer, planetarium, teach kids about science and astronomy, astrophysics, all of it. And like, I have this other thing, dude. I'm fucking pissed about this shit, especially like the education part. Sorry, yeah, we'll listen more to Dusty,
It's
but
Russian Christmas.
I have a card in this
Everything
game,
they fucking
and I don't like it.
almost
I don't
like
like
they
what the
did it on
fuck is
purpose.
happening in such a way that I've never had it before.
Fellow Russian propagandist Tucker Carlson just going public and just making shit up. They know they don't have to tell the truth, folks. They know the people listening to them don't care if they lie to them. They will happily help you.
And I love my. It's like one of my. It's the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Well,
Alps, which is probably the most expensive town in the world. I was not there to ski, for the record. But the whole town is Ukrainian. You know, all the visitors are Ukrainian, and they're rolling into Air Maze and dropping $1 million in an afternoon. Okay, so it's all through Europe. You see this. The richest people are the Ukrainians. That money is ours. It belongs to me and you and every other American taxpayer. That's where it's going. Second, fact is, the Ukrainian military is selling a huge percentage, up to half of the arms that we send them. Half. And I'm not guessing about this. I know that for a fact.
I think there should be a law before people make claims that they should know how to back them up. Because this bullshit is like.
That's right, folks. We got to cut aid to the Ukraine because they're giving all the money to the cartels on our border.
What even is happening?
They're in the middle of a fucking war. But they ain't even worried about it. They're too busy selling all the weapons to drug cartels.
Yeah, they're not dying or anything. Well, I'd pull up some Ukrainian war shit with Ukrainians dying, but you know, whatever.
We give them all the goddamn arms they can possibly use. Just Crazy, but this is how they do it, folks. This is how they get
Ooh.
you to.
I'm glad I
let
got
them do
those
whatever
drinks.
the fuck they
'cause
want. And Donald Trump claims that he's spoken to Vladimir Putin about peace negotiations. He's basically
And Zelensky is like
everything he wanted.
the last one to hear about all
Ukraine
this.
that they've already taken over.
Sure.
They want assurance that Ukraine will never be allowed into NATO. And also on top of that, somehow Donald Trump wants $50 million or $50 billion worth of rare earth materials from Ukraine.
I heard about that.
They're about to pick that place clean. He's about to cut off aid to
But
Ukraine. And,
hold on. But a lot of that is on Russian land, but he's making like a deal with Russia before Ukraine, so I don't know. That's beyond my purview. I don't know enough to speak on that. I'll speak on what I know. But
first off, this is pretty cool though. Shout out to the big heroes. Apparently these American students, but they were in Germany in an American school in a military base in Germany. They all got up and they walked out along with some of their parents.
I'd have walked out with them too.
When Pete
I
Hegseth
absolutely
was there,
would
and they were
have.
chanting DEI because he's the DEI candidate. He's actually the DUI candidate, but DEI is pretty funny. So that's,
he was.
pretty
Yeah,
amusing.
he's pretty awful. Like I drink a lot or whatever. I've drank a lot.
It's back on
I've
the
never
menu.
driven
Now,
drunk,
it was
though,
never
ever in
really
my
gone,
life.
but they
Nor
were
would I,
trying to at least
ever.
hide it a little bit for a little while. It was out of fashion to be a straight up goddamn white supremacist.
Well,
but
now they're
it's
doing
back.
it
Now
everywhere,
Trump is
yeah.
president again. Now they're not trying to hide it anymore.
Open-
now they're trying to put it in
open
your fucking
season.
face to dishearten you, dispirit you. Pete Hegseth reinstates Confederate name for Army base. So, Fort Bragg, it had a name change to Fort Liberty. Originally, it was named after General Braxton Bragg.
Simpsons did a joke about this.
One of the
I can
worst
actually find
Confederate
it.
generals of all time.
I can
Not only
literally
did they
find
name
it.
after this Confederate general, a traitor, a brutal slave owner, but he wasn't even a good general, folks. Considered one of the worst Confederate generals of all time.
Well, they called it Fort Frag, but it's Fort Bragg. It's
Graduated
making
fifth
fun
in his
of it.
class from West Point. Served at Second Seminole War, Mexican-American
Yep.
War, where he gained a reputation as a competent artillery officer, but he was recognized as a horrible, horrible fucking general.
Yep.
His leadership was marked by strategic blunders, internal conflicts with subordinates, and missed opportunities. Despite holding key commands,
And there's like
field,
prostitutes and
but
people
naming
out
the military
in
base
front of
after
them.
him
Yeah,
wasn't about the fact that he was
It's like a
good military commander.
terrible
It was
force.
100%
or
about
whatever.
putting it in the face of
course.
abolitionists, anti-slavery people, and black folks. The same exact reason.
Yeah,
that
brown people
so
banned,
many
right? Like,
of
that's what they're
our
running on,
Federal
so,
buildings,
you know.
our state buildings, have Confederate monuments on them.
so it's
They're
like
put there
really
by this
weird.
organization called the Daughters of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Specifically to
So it's really weird, right? Like, so Trump was saying like, oh, he's going to build a new Palestine and take the Palestinians to all the other places. And somebody asked him like, well, why can't they just come over here then while we're rebuilding and everything? And he was like, oh, well, that's too far or whatever. And then like, not even like a week later, I don't think, they were talking about South Africans, and Trump was like, oh yeah, we're going to bring them over here. Well, like, South Africa is like way further away than Palestine, but you know, whatever. Don't think about it too much, I guess. Just get your drink and
had
let it
over
burn down.
100 slaves
Let it burn
on
down.
his sugar plantation, y'all. Supposedly had one of the most vicious, cruel slave masters.
What
run
can you
the place.
do, man?
His management of the plantation was harsh and were frequent
You want to
complaints
fight
from
back?
enslaved people
I'm
about
all for
brutal
you,
treatment
but
of folks.
I
In fact,
gave up a long time ago.
This
my
guy
friends.
was so feckless, so stupid that he literally
Do what I can to make the world a better
bankrupted
place while I'm
slave
here.
plantation, y'all.
And
How do you
that's all I can do.
bankrupt free labor? How do you bankrupt slaves? Explain this to me. So, of course,
They're
our
really
US
good at it.
government names a goddamn military base after him. So there was a little pushback. Hey, maybe we should not have our military base named after this fucking piece of shit. owned over 100 slaves, beat, raped, murdered.
And like this is an open
was also a
secret
horrible
too.
general.
Like I
Let's
said,
rename it to
Simpsons.
Fort Liberty. Okay, they did it.
Simpsons made fun of it like a long time ago.
But just to own the libs, put the shit in our face. Now they've named it back to Fort Bragg. But hey, don't get them wrong, folks. It's named after another soldier now named Bragg. Get it? Get it? Like this not transparent as fuck. Like we don't see right goddamn through them what they're doing here. Right. But they're doing it again, once again, to put white supremacy in our face, to disenfranchise us and disenfranchise minorities. And this is literally the mentality they have, folks. Here's a convicted felon, Dinesh D'Souza. It would be fun to rename all the forts after Confederate generals. Not because we like Confederate generals.
Like, why?
But just to piss off the left.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Think of all the left that'd be pissed off
Why
if we
do
name
they
all the
just
goddamn forts after slave owners.
so shitty
They literally have the
people?
minds of children. This is their entire platform. Who can we hurt?
I don't understand.
How is this real right now? These people rule us, folks. The cruelty is the point with them.
Like, who hurt them?
And speaking of white supremacy being on the menu, yes, these people are not even white, yet they are a part of the white supremacy power structure. There have always been lackeys.
I don't understand why, like, the right just want to shit
their own
on
people to be part of the in group.
Like, I don't understand
to
it.
reap the
Like,
benefits.
it's like, oh yeah, let's just do it to piss off the left.
The head of the FBI.
So
We got
confused.
Turfsy Gabar running the CIA. Now we're going to have Cash Patel as the leader of the FBI. And he has been going on Stu Peters' show repeatedly. This white nationalist Nazi show. Gone on the show at least 8 times, this guy's show.
After several consecutive years of conducting satanic rituals on live television,
That's
the
what I
NFL
do.
went right back to doing what it does best, giving a platform to degenerate blacks. It's just all so tiresome.
Black people
Every
banned.
single one of America's biggest entertainment platforms, from the fake and gay and rigged sports entertainment leagues like the NFL to the music industry
so
to all of our
triggered
TV shows, has
about
completely
gay
given in to this
people?
degenerate black filth culture that was created
Trans
by a bunch
people.
of subversive
Seems like a
Jews and then weaponized against the
Oh,
American
shit.
public for obvious reasons.
Lakes that can't.
But this was an anti-white shit show.
So anti-white. Oh my
Well,
God.
with-
We'll think the white people. And yes, folks.
Anything. It's not
Our entire
white.
government full bore on the white supremacy again, not trying to hide it.
This
But,
this
you know,
is sad.
I guess same as it ever was, folks. I guess maybe it's better they're not trying to hide it anymore. They're just being open with it. Maybe that's better. Maybe more people will be less likely to be fooled by it. I don't know. But it sure is an embarrassing shit show, and that is my Chud Watch for tonight.
I hate it. I hate
Folks,
it.
Please forgive me for my very quick commercial. Shut up, Dusty! Oh, it's already muted. If you click on the More button, it pops down. The very first button is to my patron. Could you
Super
find
show.
it in your heart, your brain, your soul to become a patron? I would very much appreciate it. Not only does it help me keep the lights on and support the show, but also you get tickets to the after party and all the after parties. Tonight we got a pretty big after party. It starts right here and it goes all the way down to here. So if you like what I do, please consider chipping in with whatever you can afford to, and help me get the lights on. I definitely don't make a lot of money doing this. I'm just barely getting by. So if you like the art, please support it so I don't disappear. And thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chatty chats. First off,
Dude, I'm buying this in it.
probably Rebecca Poise. She's usually first
Oh,
off.
hey, I don't want
and,
to.
yeah,
I don't want y'all to
as
say
always,
my.
Rebecca Poise, superhero of the
that's fine.
show. Had no idea I could load 2 people I have never met. Excellent thumbnail, man. I'm capable of hating so many people I've never met. It's insane, really. Most of them, if you want to
It's
be honest
wild.
with me. And thank you, Rebecca. Hero. Look forward to hanging out tomorrow. Everybody loved Rebecca. And Hell Satan says the left to chat. What's up? 666. Hell Satan back to you, the left.
You
Sharon
want any
Pate.
random
$5.
person?
Love
Love
your
you.
videos, Dusty. Love you, Sharon Pate. You rock. Appreciate you. And PJ D Ford, $50.
I'm gonna go take a piss while he's doing this. I'll be right back.
PJ
Enjoy
D Ford, hells yeah.
Tell me if he
that car all day long, baby. Get in my mouth. Too far. Love you, PJ. Everybody love. That's very generous. Thank you for keeping me in business, PJ. 10 tickets from Veldrin. Fuck yeah. God damn it. Crash, boom, bang. Why would it not crash? It's exactly what I wanted to happen. All right. Scroll. Thank you again, PJ. 10! Got them 10 tickets from Veldrin. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. If you got your ticket, you give Veldrin your love right now. Do it. And show up at tonight's after party. And hey, if you want your chance to win a free ticket to the after party, we're giving them away. I'm not. They are. They're giving away to you guys, but you got to be here live for your chance to randomly win a free ticket to all the after parties. So be sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. And these heroes might give you a ticket. And if you got it, show up at tonight's after party and give those your love. Green Jeans and Dollars. What up, Green? Good to see you.
Let's go, my friends.
I'm sorry. What?
I appreciate the 3
as
likes.
a fellow Southerner raised in the church who is now a leftist. Progressive Hooness. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your voice in these crazy times. You help me feel sane and seen. Much love to you, Dusty. Hey, I really appreciate you supporting the show. It's heroes like you that allow me to keep doing this. I would definitely wouldn't be able to help anybody if it wasn't for you. So pat yourself on the back. I'm sorry. What? The Salad Cremator, $20. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Salad. I became a U.S. citizen today. Fuck yeah! Congratulations. Richard from the UK. Love the show. Keep fighting the good fight. You are an inspiration. You are. You probably know more about this country than I do. Get some high-grade catnip for yourself. Hell yeah. Well, you guys got to send that to me. I will buy catnip for them, though. But I can't buy weed because I will get killed. Get some and the kitties. Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'll scratch this cat's ass right now just for you, Salad. Smokey Stew, $10. Love Dusty in this community. Hey, the community loves you, Smokey. Love the Smokey. MW, $20. It's so wild seeing grown-ass politicians and the U.S. federal government say...
I have a big story I do want to tell about what I did today. Like, literally today at work, like 9 hours ago.
Thanks for the good ones.
That I'm like, why am I doing
$15.
this?
The MAGA bots
This is
are
like illegal. Like,
they got to do something.
People come after Dusty's done. I will tell it.
Now that I'm surprised there's not more of them. I should be even bigger fucking targets. So give the Orange Kitty some love. All right, boom. There you go. Love from you, Agent Orange. Takes one to know one, Orange. Appreciate you. And one ticket from Jason Ashby. Thank you, Jason. You rock as usual. And another ticket. Hell yeah. Tool from Jason Ashby. Thank you, Jason. And Sith Mage, Evan Blair. $10. Hey, man. Planetarium director for the largest planetarium in Texas. What? I love looking planetariums. I restream you, but no one watch. But I try to get you out there to any random person. Love you. Here's $10. Hey, all you can do is what you can do.
Yeah. That's all I can do, man.
I'll try to get myself out there, too, and it's very difficult. Yeah. So I don't blame you for not having success. But, hey, I appreciate the effort. Thank you, Santa. Haley D. Love you, Haley. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You rock. And one more.
I should have put it down drunk, or I'm getting drunk. I'm not drunk yet, but believe me.
Love to Veggie Out Girl. And be sure to check the community section of YouTube for your ticket to the after party. Coming up directly after this show tonight. But still plenty of time to get your super chats in if you want to. Going to read all the rest of them at the end of the show. But for now,
I'll probably super chat them again.
It's time
I got a little money to
religious bullshit.
Around.
Combo, y'all.
I don't make a lot. Believe me, it's not. It's not as much as anyone would think. But you know what? I love the job I do. Like I actually do.
A trash world. Everything sucks. All of the goddamn time in the trash world. And at least I guess only good news is they're not pretending they give a shit anymore. A series of these. First off, Google removes Pride Month from the Google Calendar. They also removed Black History Month.
Oh, shit, really?
A bunch of other stuff, too.
Why?
So, Holocaust Remembrance Day, Jewish Heritage.
To what
Hispanic
end?
Heritage, remove all kinds of stuff. So, not surprising to say. I guess they're scared. Donald Trump is going to be mad at them. Use the lawfare against them. Turn the Justice Department on them. Break up.
I thought
their monopolies.
Companies were larger than the government, right?
Lick those orange nuts. Whoever they have to throw under the bus to do it. They don't care about the rest of us.
Larger.
They don't give a shit about the normal people. All of it. Money, money, money. You're all a dollar sign. So I guess good. Not even trying to hide anymore. And then Starbucks also.
77.
being sued by Missouri prosecutors over DEI practices because I guess the prosecutors have nothing better to do. This is just them pretending like they're doing shit instead of actually going after real criminals, real people who are defrauding their consumers.
I'm very sad. Like it's just it's not even a sad thing. Like
are raising prices and slowing services. Oh my God, you hired too many blacks.
Completely different part of my life, but this is just like a complete.
Just nothing makes any fucking sense anymore. So goddamn stupid.
Defeat. It's just like a defeat.
And over on PBS, they have ended their diversity efforts amid funding threats. They've all been threatened now, folks.
No.
The very lowest effort we could do was these DEI initiatives where we try to give a hand up to black folks. It's mainly benefiting white women, though. But no more, folks. Even PBS have to cave to the threats.
Seriously.
Their funding pool.
PBS. Dude, now I'm like actually sad.
Oh yeah, this meme spread all over the goddamn blogosphere. Saw this on a whole bunch of right wingers timelines. On a booger swag. Yeah, fuck that booger. Kill it. First, this I guess this lady boxing. I assume this is supposed to be a trans woman. It's ma'am, and she gets punched in the face, and then suddenly Donald Trump, the hero he is. You're done with glowing guns. Finally, someone is protecting the women. But look, libertarians, I don't even understand this argument. Okay, let me break this down for you. If a woman decides that she wants to fight a trans woman, what business is it of yours to tell her she can't do it?
They just need classes. Organization, honestly,
wants to put on a trans woman versus a cis woman. What business is it of yours to tell that private organization they cannot do something?
Classes.
I'm a real freedom lover. You can watch these videos from Russia where they'll have like 3 guys take on one big guy, 3 little guys take on 1 big guy. They'll have 3 women take on a guy. They'll have a fat guy fight a skinny guy. They'll have a giant fight a guy that weighs 110 pounds. I don't give a fuck.
No, they just okay. I don't watch like sports or whatever.
Agree to it. The promotion agrees to
it.
Who gives a shit?
They just need like weight classes.
So you're really saying that you believe that you know better than these women than they do, and that you should have a right to tell them what they can do with their own fucking body. That's a slippery ass slope for you small government people. But even if you agree that under no circumstances should a trans woman fight a cis woman, you have the right to tell women what they can do with their body. You have a right to tell private organizations what they can do. Still, this is not an issue.
Yeah,
there are so few
Daddy's home
athletes.
After
they're using this stupid bullshit to distract you and getting you to vote against your own best interest. Please wake up, you fucking morons. You're so dumb.
4 years couldn't.
And then in this nightmare in which we find ourselves,
couldn't even win an
turtle ass Mitch McConnell in a wheelchair after falling down twice last week.
How are you feeling, Leader McConnell?
Bad. He's feeling bad. He's literally don't know where the fuck he is. This is how our government works. They push these geriatric zombies who have no clue who they fucking are around and tell them what to vote for.
Till he got money.
And these corpses rule us, y'all.
From Big Daddy Elon.
In Nazi news, apparently Shopify has removed Kanye West's website. Remember I showed you guys the last show that he had a Super Bowl commercial that he paid for, probably paid a couple $1 million for, and told people to go to Yeezy.com, and when they went there, there was only one page and only one product, and it was a shirt with a swastika on it.
Yep.
And so Shopify, who I guess is the one that ran his store, took the store
I
down.
used to have merch.
They didn't take it down.
I used to have merch for my other site or for my other channel, which has like way many more subs than this one.
Trying to sell those shirts in good faith. They thought it was too ripe for fraud, so they took it down, fearing fraud. They should have just kept their mouth shut about that and said it was because of the swastika, but whatever.
Oh, they actually said it was for fear and fraud, not swastika. That's bad.
Kanye West is being sued by a former Jewish staffer who says he fired her after calling her ugly and texting "Hell Hitler." What?
Why?
Kanye did that? Are you sure?
Why?
That doesn't sound like Kanye. Oh well. I guess if you... Of course he did that. What the fuck? Why are you working for Kanye? I'm just saying that's a little bit on you at this point. And then also apparently last on the trash part, his talent agency dropped him after his crazy anti-Semitic rants and selling his Nazi shirt. Effective immediately, they're bailing on him. So yeah, you're just now doing it. You just now realized Kanye West was a Nazi, an edgelord.
They would.
Seems like it just started hitting your bottom line a little bit to me. And they had a couple on religious bullshit. First off, I've been avoiding all the child molestation, but let me tell you, I've seen about 10 of them. This is the last show. 10 youth pastors and priests getting arrested for lots of child porn. I'm not covering that anymore.
Rely on that shit.
South Carolina Christian school staff charged with child abuse. They charged basically the whole fucking school with beating kids, abusing them, and covering it goddamn up. And I gotta say, at least they didn't molest them. I'm just impressed they didn't rape no kids, y'all. It's a low bar. I admit it.
I don't know.
And then last but not least, on the religious bullshit, you guys hear this
I don't know what
crazy
to
ass
do.
story? I'm just gonna play you the goddamn video of it.
Faces a judge charged with trying to kill his family. Good evening, everybody. I'm
Sure.
Chris Katz.
As you do.
And for Lara, Matthew Richards is facing attempted murder charges. Police say he attacked his wife and 5 kids, then tried to set their Shawnee house on fire. Richards was
What
a
is
children's
wrong with
pastor at
people,
Crossroads
man?
Christian Church.
Just don't. It seems like so much work.
Victims advocate are saying today.
Chris and Bria, we also heard
Not that I agree with it, but I'm just saying, like,
sickened and saddened by what happened as the prosecutor considers what's next.
fucking drink yourself into oblivion like everybody else. Like, what are we talking about?
Saturday morning. 41-year-old Matt Richards now charged with 5 counts of attempted murder, along with 1 count of first-degree arson.
Good.
Police say he stabbed his children and wife, then set his home on fire.
Anytime that you're dealing with child victims, it's especially hard on first responders as well as our office dealing with those situations.
Johnson County DA Steve Howe could not comment on the motive, but says domestic violence agencies are now helping his office with the case.
motive?
It doesn't only affect the direct victims, but also the community.
KMBC also spoke with a victim
dude,
advocate
like,
from Wyandotte County. She's
I don't
not
want anyone to, like,
case,
feel
but shared
shitty.
How victim advocates help
I
families
feel
in this
shitty. I don't want anyone to
And
feel
just
like
being there
me.
for them. I'm not worried about anything else happening as far as the investigation.
I mean, imagine the trauma of it. So here's what happened, basically. He was lying about their finances, and they were being evicted that day, and he didn't tell anybody. So I guess this fucking piece of shit, since everything revolves around him, this selfish narcissist, decided that he couldn't take his family being ashamed of him. So it was better for him to kill them. So he went and he stabbed all 5 members of his family and then set fire to their house. Luckily, they all fucking lived.
The evidence, the statements, I'm just there to be with the family.
The prosecutor now considering evidence from the scene and the next steps.
Our main goal at this point is to get that family stabilized and also down the road provide justice for them and the community.
You can't, though. That's
Richards
not...
faces 14 to more than 50 years on each attempted murder count, Chris.
All right. Crazy as shit, though. It's a lot of men are, though. It's all about them and their own ego, and they can't stand the thought of somebody being disappointed in them, being a letdown. So, oh, I gotta kill you, I guess. I'm more comfortable with the thought of you being dead than disappointed in me.
Yeah.
Psycho shit, and all right, that is my trash world religious bullshit for tonight.
And
luckily, he's a shitty murderer. Yeah, I probably got cold feet. Probably heard him screaming shit.
I don't want.
But he did stab a bunch of them, so.
I don't want anyone
Crazy shit. All right, folks, we're along. Still got plenty of show. We're going to do a decent size and depressing Free Palestine coming up. And then pretty good Beyond Parody. And I got a couple of heroes. Got some big heroes tonight.
I don't know. It's so weird.
now,
Like, I've
time
never
to get
thought about
super
taking
fucking
anything
depressed
away.
with this very, very appropriate song. Somewhere. Here we go.
God has never.
Free Palestine. Zionists can lick my balls. And man, some of the craziest, most depressing footage you'll ever see, folks.
It's gonna get worse.
So the Palestinians, some of them are going back to their homes, and look at this shit. If you want to know why you can't have universal health care, why you can't afford your health care, why you can't afford to have a home, why you can't afford to have and raise children, why children are going hungry in this fucking country.
Disgusting.
We have a homeless problem, the likes of which we never had in this country. This is why, folks. They took all your money and they use it to genocide these people, ethically cleanse them, to destroy everything they have, to tear all.
What are we doing?
So they can steal their land, and Donald Trump could claim it.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, they never will want to go back there." Well, why?
This is why.
Well,
folks.
because we gave them the bombs. Of course, we did.
And it wasn't just you they stole this money from. We're $35 trillion in debt. They stole the money from your grandkids, from your children, from your children's children's children. For generations to fucking come, they stole the money and did this with it. This is who we are as a people, y'all.
I know.
Yesterday, Trump was out there saying that we were going to buy Gaza, because we have the right to do that. We could just fucking buy it, y'all.
We did.
Gaza. The White House press secretary told us last week
I
that
bet
you're
you-
committed to rebuilding. You're committed to
And
rebuilding
here,
Gaza.
guns
Steve
pop
Witkoff
off.
said that process would take 10 to 15
Well,
years. Does your commitment to rebuilding Gaza extend beyond your time in office?
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza.
Because
As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices.
Instead of trying to whitewash genocide, yeah, we're just going to buy Gaza. We're just going to buy it. Let other people develop it. Sure we are. And then the next
At
day,
12
folks,
o'clock.
apparently, he has changed his mind. We're not going to buy it. We're just going to fucking take it.
Yeah,
We're not
of
going to pay
course.
those people for their fucking land. We murdered them fair and fucking square. It's ours now. Might makes right.
I really think we're making
Doesn't matter.
some very good progress.
Mr. President,
Doesn't matter.
you said before that the U.S. would buy Gaza,
Doesn't
and
matter.
today you just said
No,
we're
we're
not
not.
going to buy Gaza.
We're not going to have to
They're
buy.
awful.
We're going to have Gaza. We don't have to buy. There's nothing to buy. We will have Gaza.
What is that?
No reason to buy.
Why?
There is nothing to buy. It's Gaza. It's a war-torn area. We're going to take it.
You're done.
We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it. We're going to get it going eventually where a lot of...
It's ours now. We're going to take it. We're going to cherish it. Don't even have to pay anybody. Just, okay. All right, cool. We are the most evil country on earth right now. I'm sorry. Even more than the Muslim ones. Sorry. Sorry if you don't agree. You're wrong.
Right.
Ask him again, folks.
Rain every night.
We're going to have it. We're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, and nobody's going to question it. And we're going to...
Nobody's going to question it, or else we can just do whatever we want to. We're just going to take it. And there's going to be all kinds of peace. Going to take American soldiers to die for Israel. It's going to be sweet, y'all.
Run it very properly, and eventually we'll have economic development at a very large scale, maybe the largest scale on that site. And we'll have lots of good things built there, including hotels and office buildings and housing and other things.
Man, I would not go there if you fucking paid me. Going to be terrorism all over that goddamn place.
Yeah.
Then they asked him, hey, there's going to be many Palestinians who are going to want to go back to their homes. Of course, that's where they're used to being. That's where their entire families have lived for generation of generation of generation. That's their fucking home.
Dusty stream every night. I get teach astronomy and astrophysics.
That they have ties to.
Students and anyone who wants to learn. I play guitar and saxophone. It's the only thing I got.
The only thing I can say is this is going to bring stability and peace to the
And like
Middle
Final
East.
Fantasy and stuff.
And ultimately, when it's developed, which will be in quite a while from now, because we want to let things calm down. But when it's developed, it's going to bring tremendous numbers of jobs to the Middle East.
Hey, we genocided them. We ethnically cleansed them. But think of the jobs, y'all.
The people of your country.
What if it does not bring peace to the Middle East? There are many
Palestinians, even though you say that everything is going to be beautiful, everything is going to be lovely, they're not going to want to go back. There are going to be people who want to go back and feel like that it is their right to do that. You haven't said, will there be any type of repercussions or anything that happens?
We don't think that's going to happen. We think we think people are going to be very happy, thrilled. A lot of those people that you're talking about are going to end up maybe living there and maybe working there.
Hey, we can make it going slower pace in the second one.
we're not a
We
few
got
of
like
them
2 more.
Be like
These
slave
sneak
labor,
up fast on you.
but the rest of them, nah, they're not going to live there. Just trust me, bro. Even ask them again. Are you going to?
This one he's trying to like turn and be like.
Those countries with big hearts, and this gentleman is at the top of the list.
And if they don't want to leave, how are you going to force them, Mr. President?
Oh, they're going to be great. They're going to be very happy.
Nah, just believe me. Just believe me. They're going to leave. Trust me. They're going to fucking leave. Yeah. You're going to ethnically cleanse them even more. I'll read you loud and clear. They even asked them, folks, hey, isn't this ethnic cleansing?
Nobody wants to stay there. They're living in hell. It's a.
Who made it hell?
Why?
Who made it
How
hell?
do you know that the Palestinians don't want to leave their
Huh?
land? Some
Who
people say
made it hell?
cleansing.
Who
You won't be able to force them
gave
to leave their land. Please
Israel
move there.
the ability
location
to make
where
it
they
hell?
have new homes, where they can live safely, where they'll have
But they want to
doctors
leave,
and
sir.
medical and all of those things. And I think it's going to be great. Yeah, any questions?
Any other questions? Somebody else, please
Yeah,
ask me a question.
who made it hell?
Genociding the Palestinian people, but yeah.
I have the question.
They've already done it. It's exactly what I told you on fucking day one. No one's going to stop them. They are going to do it. It is happening.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what can you do?
Under
man?
what authority are you going to do all this, Trump? Who is giving you the authority to take their fucking land? Just steal their fucking land and ethnically cleanse them? Who?
States was something that we're going to talk about later to discuss all these options.
And Mr. President, take it under what
Ross.
authority? It is sovereign territory.
Under the U.S. authority.
Mr. President,
Under the U.S. authority. We have the right to do
forgiveness.
whatever we want to, baby. We'll take your shit and you'll love it. We'll fucking ethnically cleanse all of you. So, folks, when there's other terrorist attacks in this country,
Okay.
when another 9/11 happens, and it will, they're going to tell you they hate us because of our freedom. Nope. This is why they hate us, folks. This is why they did 9/11 to fucking begin with. This is what they said.
Well, also, we're accruing so much hate, even from like Canada. Like,
so prepare to die for Trump. Prepare to die for Israel. A lot of people are going to. Then they got his spokespeople out there, folks, and holy God.
oh, hot girl. I mean, she's cute, but like ugly.
So he's talking
way
about the king
more
sitting next to the king of
than cute.
Jordan,
Like,
who was sitting next to him the whole time, and they're basically saying
superficially,
you
but
can't
I don't know.
ethnically cleanse and kick the Palestinian people off their land. But basically they're saying, no, we're going to.
Oh, of course we are.
You guys are going to let us fucking do it. You're not going to do anything about it.
She
And
is
here's
like
her commenting on it.
The king would much prefer that the Palestinians stay in place,
Right.
with
Who?
the additional land to be used for new development, which would greatly create jobs at levels never seen before.
How did they?
But the president
Never seen before. Nobody's seen it before.
if these
It's never been
developments could be
It's never
moved to
happened in the
safer
history of
areas.
man.
The president thinks it's more majestic if we ethnically cleanse them and steal their land. Think of all the majesty of the ethnic cleansing. Fuck what the king of Jordan says. Think of the majesty, y'all. Just, oh, crazy. The word uses, too, is weird as fuck. And, folks, Trump even losing Nazi-ass Sean Strickland. So Sean Strickland's one of the worst of the fucking worst. One of the dumbest, most vile, racist, misogynistic,
A bit.
transphobe. Guy that gets punched in the head for a living, and it shows. Literally has walking CTE. Even these Nazis are starting to question Trump, folks. Sean Strickland, man, if Trump keeps this BS up, I'm going to start waving a Palestinian flag. American cities are shit.
Oh shit! Are we getting the Nazis on it?
On this dumpster fire? Did we make a mistake? This ain't America first. God damn it! Shut the fuck up. Like I say, folks, if you voted for Trump, shut up. Quiet now.
Okay,
Your opinion does not matter anymore. Go in the corner. Hush up. Now, you can live your whole life, fine. I'm not saying kill yourself. Live your whole life, die of old age, but nobody should have to hear from you anymore. You've lost your privileges. Shut the fuck up, Sean.
What was his name? Sun Tzu?
And Nobody, folks, nobody on American television speaks in a more racist, genocidal, and Nazi way about Palestinians than Jesse Waters. Holy God. This is straight up Nazi shit.
But this population in Palestine is hostile, it's uneducated.
Oh, I fucking hate him so much.
Than they were at the beginning of this. I mean, now they have no homes at all.
Yeah,
they're even more hateful of the Israelis.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Just because Israel killed all their children and stole their homes and blew them up and blew their universities up and their hospitals. Why?
This
would they hate
web of
And their
bullshit.
birth rate is explosive. The average Palestinian woman has 5.5 babies. The average Israeli woman has only 2.5 babies.
I hate.
So demographically,
I do not hate
to mention the national security threat.
They're literally selling genocide, ethnic cleansing on America's largest cable news network. Just fucking crazy. But at least some of those people on Fox News trying to fight back. Although this is frustrating because Jennings, this dickhead Jennings, they literally let this guy on there so he can lie live on air so that then they can refute his lies. But why have him on there to begin with when you know he's specifically on there so you guys can slap down his lies? You're still letting him lie on your fucking platform, knowing that he's there specifically to do that. So fuck CNN, but I guess at least they're pushing back a little bit, some of them.
Yeah, a couple things. Number one, the reason we're here with this hostage situation this weekend is because Hamas decided to stop participating in the deal that was brokered as Donald Trump.
Like my whole family is like Republican, but they're not like this.
Israel violated
Not,
the ceasefire.
at least I hope they're not. Maybe they are.
My position. It's the Israeli newspaper and the New York Times and Israeli politician.
But our ally is Israel, and you can't trust Hamas any farther.
No.
All he's gonna do is talk over you. So why even let him fucking on there? It doesn't make any. I mean, I know why they do it, but.
Violated the ceasefire.
Who started it in the beginning?
Who started it? Oh my God, Hamas started it. Israel has always existed. Hamas just try to steal their land from them. Just fuck everything about this.
What does he say? That John B. Nation redo your face for
my
Fox.
Free Palestine for tonight.
I shall not.
For psychopaths like that, I guess because it makes good TV for them. Makes me hate them and not want to watch it though.
Yeah.
This is why I don't watch CNN. Don't blame ya.
But
don't watch that fucking crap. And all right, we're along, folks. Got a Beyond Parody, followed by a few heroes tonight. So get your super chats in. Last chance, but for now. Beyond Parody. And first off, on Beyond Parody, super alpha male Joe Piscopoop. Remember this guy? He was like on SNL back in the 80s. Now he looks like a catcher's mitt with this incredibly horrible toupee.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
why do old men dye their hair black? It makes you look older, really, to be honest with you. It makes you look older.
I'm ready.
But anyway, he was
for the gray hair
because they have the top tier.
I cosplay
entertainers on there.
Cosplay and
quality shit. And this is the kind of programming they're putting on.
I've been ready to.
All right, it's time for another pop culture roundup.
Like
and today we have the best pop culture guy here.
Oh, yeah.
Actor Joe Piscopo.
The best pop culture guy. Isn't he so hip and fresh right now? Who better to talk about pop culture than Joe Piscopo from the 80s?
Oh, thanks for coming here, Joe.
What? Who is Joe Piscopo?
Super Bowl Sunday. And I have some good news. The age of woke Super Bowl ads are over.
Finally, folks, no more woke ads. Finally, they brought back sex in this country. I can't believe that sex and
Who is Joe
sexiness and
Piscopo?
sexually provocative commercials were gone for so long, and now they're back. Isn't that the reality we live in?
Dude, he oh my God. Oh, he's 70. He's a hard 73.
After, I think it was 2011.
He's a pretty hard 73.
Sexy ads.
Yeah.
They're back. What do you think?
I think it's the Trump effect. I really do.
I really
There's
do.
masculinity back in America, and we're not afraid to be alpha males anymore.
Yeah.
Yay! We're not afraid to be alpha males anymore. Motherfucker, if you were ever afraid to be an alpha male, You weren't an alpha male. Okay,
Dude.
no alpha male is afraid to be an alpha male. What the
Smart
fuck?
male.
Also, no alpha male has ever said I'm an alpha male. So there's that. And thirdly, you definitely ain't no alpha male, Grandpa.
Okay, but look at my red, white, and blue tie Super Bowl
Oh,
Sunday.
man.
Okay,
Physics.
I'm telling you,
God.
Antonio Banderas, this is fantastic, and it's a great sign for things to come.
A little
Really.
something for the ladies,
I
too.
try and just keep
All right, so those
Good God, this country's so fucking stupid. And that'll be on parody.
I did.
Oh yeah, I love it. John Bolt did another video where he fluffed Elon Musk, and one of the things he said on there was, Elon Musk is a man of truth, a man of dignity. And while he was calling Elon Musk a man of dignity, Elon Musk was busy changing his name on Twitter to Harry Balls. Yes.
Yeah, Harry Balls.
Because the
Yeah,
people that rule
I heard
us
about
have
that.
the minds of 8-year-olds, folks. We are
Yes, sir.
literally ruled by fucking children. Aren't they so classy? Elon Musk, Harry Balls, and he's such a man of dignity. You can't get any more dignified than Harry Balls. You can't make this shit up, folks. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, it's almost boring, really, to be honest with you. And the winning never ends, folks. First off, apparently Kendrick Lamar breaks the record for rappers with the most Spotify monthly listeners ever. 88.8 million
I got my own music.
Spotify listeners, folks.
You know, but
most of any rapper
we do what we
of all
can.
time. Then to follow that up, apparently, the final ratings are out for the Super Bowl, and Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show
And good for him,
the
right?
records with 133.5 million viewers, the most watched halftime show ever. Apparently, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl show was America's most watched event since the moon landing.
That's a lot.
Moon landing. So a huge hit.
That's me.
A ratings bonanza. Or if you're racist,
Oh my God.
Newsmax.
The moon landing.
And welcome to Rob Schmidt tonight. Last night's blowout Super Bowl was more of a.
I actually hate the moon. I'm not gonna lie. I have reasons for hating the
The
moon.
game ended up being a clash between America's fading woke
Like,
culture
I actually
and
do,
return to
but,
normalcy
you know,
that
it's-
Americans
it's
have
fun
been
to play
begging for
along.
since the
Whatever.
plague of wokeness arrived. But woke, of course, is a hard stain to remove. Last night, the NFL gave us unquestionably the worst halftime show we have ever seen.
Worst.
A tiny rapper in bell bottoms who 98% of the country has never heard of.
Who is he?
Was allowed to play most of his largely unknown catalog for 20
What is he even
grueling
singing?
minutes
No,
in
man.
front of the
No,
entire
man.
world. The whole world just sat and wondered why they were watching this.
They were singing.
I could
Everybody asked.
and
No matter
will
what,
if
nobody
anyone
except maybe
comes
half
to
a
my
percent of the people in
stream
this country alone.
after Dusty.
And for a
does
league so obsessed
thing.
with diversity as the NFL is, maybe you noticed
I
last
have
night's
a
halftime
lot to
show
talk
was
about.
the first ever that we can
education.
recall that was fully monochromatic as far
They
as
want DEI now. They want
About-
DEI for white people. You guys said it was dead. Now you're complaining that DEI is dead? Shut the fuck up.
race.
Jim,
In true woke fashion, this was done with no apologies whatsoever.
growing
American
up.
culture used to not allow such gratuitous racism. Now it applauds it. Or at
Oh,
least
shit.
it did. This is
Well,
thankfully ending.
My
Over.
For the last several
No more
years,
black
this
votes.
has been applauded by the dumbest people in our society. Moments like this.
Yep. Say it more, folks. This was not a good quality recording, but the hilariousness, considering it's the most watched program of all fucking time, of a guy who won 5 Grammys, I think, for this fucking song. The most listened to song of 2024 with the most listened to video of 2024. The runaway fucking hit. No irony whatsoever. The racist said this.
It's a lot, and I have a lot to say about.
Most had never heard any of these songs. Had no clue who Kendrick Lamar even is. Was the worst halftime in history. It was horrific. Last night gave us the absolute pinnacle of American white guilt. That's what the NFL provided.
I hate
to the
this,
viewing
dude. I
audience.
fucking hate
A
this.
league controlled
I
by
hate all of
spineless
this.
men, all
Yeah, like, people don't fucking know, dude.
levels of corporate capitulation to the woke mob. And again, this was all signed and agreed to.
Hey, we're nearly at 10.
Biden. Trump would have never allowed the Super Bowl.
Hey, A minor is a C major.
Let's not just have a rapper.
Yeah, it's funny, Jack. It's funny, Jack.
Obscure. No one's heard of
I'm
it.
gonna.
Fucking
I'll be right back. Be right back, guys.
And then everything changed in November. They couldn't change back.
Be right back. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I can't believe they
Or
hired
45 seconds. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Star. Oh, 2024 to be on there. Crazy wokesters! Just good God, it's so stupid. And then, folks, the cult of Elon Musk is just as weird as the cult of Donald Trump. This dude literally driving a Cybertruck. The Cybertruck, because it drives itself, sort of, steered off and hit the fucking lamp pole. The guy literally thanked Elon Musk because his car slammed into a pole without his permission. So, my Tesla Cybertruck crashed into a curb and then a light post on 13.2.4. That's the self-driving software. Thank you, Tesla, for engineering the best passive safety in the world. Yeah, hey, the autopilot drove into a lamppost. Thank you, Elon Musk. This is great. Just holy shit, you can't make this fucking up.
So much to say about it.
Talk about bootlickers.
Yes.
And then, folks, did you hear the news? Apparently, Lauren Boebert and Kid Rock are hooking up. Yay! I'll never sleep again.
So
apparently,
much
they're caught getting in a cab together at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. And I gotta ship it. They seem like a good couple to me, folks. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking, oh my God. I wish there was some kind of video of thirsty ass Lauren Boebert trying to get into those skinny jeans of old ass Rock. Well, the universe has heard your prayer. I give you Lauren Boebert trying to get that Kid Rock dick. So here we are. That night, Kid Rock. There she is. She did. Look, she doing a little mating dance for him. Ooh, Kid Rock. I want that dick. Yeah, and he's getting out into it, and he's like, "Oh, you're a little old for me. You know, I'm the guy that sings about statutory rape." And then she's like,
hate this shit, dude.
Different girls all the same age, and he's like, "I'm into that, baby. Hell yeah!" And so he just pretended like she was like 3 12-year-olds, and it adds up. So, and then I guess they fucked. That's what I'm getting from this, and yay! I'm sure it smelled great. Those two, classy as shit, America. And last but not least, on Beyond Parody, folks. I've been around a lot of fucked up bitches in my life, and you guys know me. I done every drug known to man, and I'm telling you from goddamn experience, these robot women from CES are high on drugs.
Yes, but
she fucked up. What are they giving to the sex bots? Even the sex bot's gonna be on drugs. Look at this one over here. This one high as shit, y'all. I immediately demand drug test for the sex bots. Why do you have to drug up the sex bots when they have sex with me? Even they find it disgusting?
I'm Quaaludes,
That's a little disappointing.
robot, not Boebert.
Somebody needs some Narconon.
Still looks more realistic than Musk. Dude, I don't
abide. I don't abide.
I don't know, man.
That is my Beyond Parody for this evening. Hells yeah. Just think about that. You guys gonna fuck these drugged up sex robots? Just turns me off, all right? Just turns me off. I need my sex robot to be sober before I fuck it. And I guess sex robots do like to get high too. I guess I don't blame them. I guess if I was a sex robot, I would want to be high before the fat, sweaty losers inseminated me. And, all right, Miralofos, last chance to get your super chats in. We're going to do a big after party and a kitty party coming right up. And maybe overtime. If we have time for overtime, we might get overtime. But for now, sing along if you know the words. We could be heroes. as fuck right now? Bill Burr. Bill Burr! Sound like he watching my goddamn show. I'm sure he is. What's up, Bill Burr? Anyway, one of the few celebrities out there telling the truth about the current oligarchy and what needs to be done. I'm glad he's able to say this because I would get in trouble if I said this. You go, boy.
The people that are struggling out there because of these f***ing billionaires. And they got us all arguing liberal and conservative. We got to stop doing that. Like, I am so tired of hearing about people going to bed worried about what's going to happen next week. There is so much fucking money in this country. And there's so much work being done, you know. And if you work a full fucking week at a job, you should be able to pay your fucking rent. You shouldn't have to go out and get a fucking job and still be struggling. It's bad for the country because then the kids don't see their parents and they're not getting the upbringing that they need. It's so fucking, these fucking billionaires, they need to be put down, you know, like fucking rabid dogs. They're like rabid with fucking greed and just going out and just dividing everybody.
You tell them, Bill fucking preach. Surprise parties. Surprise parties. They love those surprise parties, y'all. All I know is somebody's got to stop them before they kill us all. And next up, superhero Greta Thunberg. Love me some Greta Thunberg. And people have started to notice, hey, remember when Greta Thunberg used to be in the news all the fucking time when she was speaking out against climate change? And now suddenly it's crickets with the mainstream media. Suddenly she's not in the spotlight anymore. They never mention her. I wonder what Mehdi Hassan is going to tease this out for us.
I noticed a lot of people on social media, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, Greta, a lot of people pointing out that supporters of yours, obviously you have a lot of haters, but people who like you have been pointing out that when you were talking about climate change and when you were a kid in school protesting, you were on the front pages of all the newspapers. You got the big celebrity interviews. You were on prime time. You were at the UN. Everyone followed every one of your words. You were huge. You're a household name. My kids know you. Everyone knows you. As soon as you start talking about Gaza, you're erased. No one really talked. You've been arrested several times last year, not just for climate protests, but for Gaza protests. Hasn't had much coverage in the US media. There hasn't been the same sympathy for you, support for you, platforming of you, I noticed, since you spoke out on Gaza. Have you felt that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, it's, first of all, I'm not an activist to get attention and like to be popular. If you are a climate activist or any kind of activist and you are not being criticized for being too radical, then I think you should check if you're actually being morally consistent.
Hell yeah.
But of course, it's much more convenient for people to have a little kid saying, let's save the planet, let's save the environment. Most people can get behind that statement. But of course, people were criticizing the hell of me before that even as well. But it's much less comfortable and much less something you can get behind and much less something that media wants to report about when it's us saying, we have actually grown up now, we have to crush the imperialist capitalist system completely. And of course, that's not something people want to get behind.
Certainly not corporate-owned media.
True story. You go, Greta. Hero shit. Good to see you. Welcome to the heroes. And last but not least, I don't know if you guys saw this one. About to finish off on a big, huge note. So you guys know about my everlasting love for Macklemore? For those of you just tuning into the show, usually when I mention Macklemore, it's because I'm drunk. It's like an inside joke. If you ever hear me talk about Macklemore on my social media, it's because I'm drunk. I only listen to Macklemore when I'm drunk. And then for some reason, I fucking love Macklemore. And I have to tell everybody how much I love Macklemore when I'm drinking. So everybody's like, you're drunk, are you? Yes, I'm drunk. But not right now. Macklemore just released a new pro-Palestinian song, y'all. And it's not only is it good, but it really, really hits home. Hopefully, they will not copyright me for playing this because everybody needs to see it. I want to spread this message. It needs to be fucking spread. I give you Macklemore's new song, Fucked Up.
Yeah. Stand for something to fall for anything. I'm sick. But it's game time. Hey, the world's on fire. We don't know no water, y'all. It may tire for a couple dollars, y'all. No era usher, but white supremacy is still in charge. Talking colonizing Gaza from the White House lawn. But the people mobbing, and we ain't backing off. Finally see the oligarchy and men that control us all. Tax breaks for the elite, and then they taxing y'all. Killing Palestinian kids, and we getting hit with the cost. Why the fuck you think you can't afford the rent in your building, and you can't afford groceries and debt in your feelings, and you know how the West thinks. It's all about the West Banks. Call a ceasefire, then start annexing the West Bank. How you think Israel gets money for the best tanks, and Netanyahu loves Trump? He's like, yeah, thanks. That's your money, and yes, it's all connected, and they controlling your feed. The information that they censor, blocking hashtags. Can't say free Palestine.
I don't know, this version of the song doesn't sound very good to me. Let's see if there's a better fucking version real quick. Sounds like it's, yeah, too. Macklemore fucked up. Only got 15 views in the last. Let's see if this version sounds better. This is the official version.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Stand for something to fall for anything. I'm sick. Rent in your building, and you can't afford groceries and debt in your feelings, and you know how the West thinks. It's all about the West Banks. Call a ceasefire, then start annexing the West Bank. How you think Israel gets money for the best tanks, and Netanyahu loves Trump? He's like, yeah, thanks. That's your money, and yes, it's all connected, and they controlling your feed. The information that they censor, blocking hashtags. Can't say free Palestine. It's 2 weeks in, think where we'll be around July. But you know us Americans, out of sight, out of mind, and they know it too. That's why they running game on our lives. But they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. And Elon, we know exactly what that was, bruh. They got us fucked up. They got us fucked up. They got us fucked up. And Elon, we know exactly what that was, bruh.
Hell yeah, so go give Macklemore your view. Go look at Fucked Up. Only 70,000 views in 20 hours. That's criminally low. But thank you, Hero, for doing what you do and use your talent. Try to make the world a better place. That's what a real hero does. And folks, that's my time. We're going to do a kitty party coming up. But if you bail out, please hit the like button. And if you're watching on the replay, please leave a comment. Just hit the reply button and leave something. It helps the algorithm. But most importantly, please consider signing up for my Patreon. I need you guys' help. I can't do this without you guys. I only make money from my Patreon and through the super chats. I don't sell nothing. I don't con nobody. I'm one of the few in the business doing this. So if you like it, chip in while you can, please. And all right, let's go ahead. And I guess I'll just play God is Dead in the background while we do a little kitty party. Fuck yes, an original song by Dusty Smith, available on my YouTube. And it's on Patreon too. Not Patreon, it's on Spotify. Hell yeah, all right. Let's do it, folks. Folks, we got an after party coming up. Get your ticket if you don't already have one. Still plenty of time. The rest of you, I'll be back Friday, maybe. We'll see what happens. I might take Friday off, y'all. I don't know. We're going to see. If a lot of shit happens, I'll probably come back. If not, we'll see. But just assume I'm going to be back Friday. That's the plan. Got the usual. All right. Oh, Miss Piper, a lot nicer to me now. She's in heat, so she let me pet her more. Not running away. User creator not. Folks, thanks for joining me. I love the shit out of you motherfuckers. I'll be back. Probably Friday. Dance tomorrow. You guys do something nice out there and think about me. Love you guys. Good night. After party coming up. Stay tuned. got 3 super chats. Shit. Thank you for reminding me. Duh. You got one job, Dusty. One job. What the fuck? Smoky Stew. Welcome to Dust Buddies. Fuck yeah, that's the way to do it. Suns Fever 83. Welcome to Dust Buddies. Fuck yeah, you rock, Suns 3. Appreciate you. Sith Africa. Welcome to Dusty. All of you, welcome. Spam that chat with impunity. Agent Orange, $1. Trump brings masculinity back. I know Trump's so masculine, isn't he? Alpha Specimen, the guy who cries about how unfair everyone treats him every chance he gets. The guy who sued a guy for a joke, yes. But nothing makes sense with the conservatives. Everything they say is bullshit. Hey, from South Dakota, what up? Long-time listener, first-time writer-inner. What's up, Mike? Swaggering Cat, what up, Swaggering? The Pharaohs in their regards, as always, scritches to the Swaggering Cat. What happened to my thing? What the fuck? Did you guys step on my shit? All right, it was all dark for a second there. Don't know. What up, Swagger? Good to see you tonight. Thank you, as always, for your generosity. You rock. I name you. I name you. Get to 1, 2. Fuck yeah. Thank you. I name you. Robert Draper gets it 5. That's the way to do it. Hero. Everybody loved the Robert Draper. If you got one, show up and give Robert Draper, Veggie Alker, who gave 5. Fuck yeah, you guys are awesome. I name you, and all of them, give them your credit. Appreciate you guys. And is that it? Yep, that's it, folks. Fuck yes. Hey, I'll be back Friday. Have a good one out there. Sith Mage, I got you. I got the Got the Party here on my stream, maybe a bit tipsy. I got a lot to say about the education, Trump, and the DEI stuff. I'm trying, man. I grew up as my own man. I'm against it. Fuck yes, Sith Mage. I appreciate you. And the rest of you, switch over now. After party coming your way. I did get your Synth Mage, didn't I? Is there another one I missed? I'm doing the best I can, guys. Fucking crash, so I can't end the goddamn stream. Great. It's exactly what I wanted. Let's see. Did that Synth Mage say something else that I didn't see? I think I got it, Synth. Yeah, you got, hey man, Planetarium Director. I restream you, but no one watches. I read that. I did it. I did it, Synth. Switch over now. Oh, did Urban Mosque? Did Urban Mosque do something? Let's see. See if I can find Urban Mosque. I'm still here, guys. I'm gonna read every one of these motherfuckers. I ain't trying to miss yours. I wouldn't do that. All right, let's go to fan funding and see if I missed Urban Mosque. Urban Mosque, Urban Mosque, Urban Mosque. Oh, yeah, there we go. I didn't see it. $20. TSL guy here. Bought in 2016, paid off 2018. No money to Muskrat since. Oh, Tesla guy, rather. Wanted to help the environment. No more gas for me, ever. But acting like Tesla people can just get rid of their biggest asset due to threats. Alienates allies. Psh, I'm not the one keying your car, telling people to key it. No, I understand. A lot of people did buy their Teslas and they can't just get rid of them and everything. But like at the same time, it is a bad status symbol. So if you can't offload it, I would offload it as soon as you possibly can. That is my advice. And did I get PJD for it? I did. $50. All right, I got them all. All right, switch over now. See you guys. Hey, Urban Moss, hope you saw me. I got yours at the end. I got it. I did it. Hope you saw it at the end of the show. I didn't mean to miss it. You and your Tesla. But I appreciate you supporting me anyway. And all right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks, with the stuff I say especially for you guys. Got a pretty good after party tonight. Let's see what we got. First off, you guys see this shit? I saw this picture at first, and I was like, this don't even look real. How is this real? This is a real place. Apparently, this is the Pamir Plateau. All right, no summit. Look at that shit. It looks like it's about to fall. Is this real? Looks like the mountain about to slide down, but I guess it's like trapped or something. Oh, hell no. Looks like a place you're not supposed to fucking be, in my opinion. Watch out, cat! It's gonna be a rock slide on you. Makes my butthole want to pucker just looking at it. Yeah, it does look like AI. I agree. And, oh my God, they deleted that. Why? Fuck. Okay, whatever. I guess I don't need it in. Oh yeah, folks! They finally made a baseball game I might actually watch. Where do I go? Look at this. They getting it, y'all. They get it. Even the umpire getting it. Umpire getting it more than the rest of them. And why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Is a trick play. They trying to distract you. Get down, because the next thing you know, strike, yeah. Didn't see that one coming. Too busy watching that dude's dick. Wasn't me all? Fuck yeah. Get me a ticket to that. And what else? Oh, did you guys see this shit? This dude taught his dog to ride a fucking horse. And I don't know about you, but I feel sorry for the horse. That little horse like, oh, hell no, you got a dog riding me now? It was humiliating enough having fucking humans ride me. Now you got a fucking canine on me. Oh, shit to the gnaw, y'all. Poor horses. And Basketball is a pretty good movie from the creators of South Park. And, did you guys see this shit? This leopard thought he was going to eat a baboon in front of his homies. Let's see how that worked out for him. This is some amazing footage.
They're kind of trying to pass, but they keep sitting on the road.
They just walking around, minding the damn business. Next thing you know,
can you imagine that?
It's an easy meal.
Oh, I see him.
And they're like, oh, shit, what's going on? And, like, he attacked a big one. And, like, hell no, what you doing? You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Turn the tide, and now, this is right here, this is about the point the leopard realized he done fucked up. He's like, oh, shit! Now they chase him, he's running away.
Whoa!
Yeah, you lucky you fast. Better run faster. That was ill-advised. Not gonna be that easy. And then you guys see this
here
one?
Today to make
apparently the governor of Illinois making a video to mock Donald Trump. Let's have a look.
An important announcement. The world's finest geographers, experts who study the Earth's natural environment, have concluded a decades-long council and determined that a Great Lake deserves to be named after a great state. So today, I'm issuing a proclamation declaring that hereinafter, Lake Michigan shall be known as Lake Illinois. The proclamation has been forwarded to Google to ensure the world's maps reflect this momentous change. In addition, the recent announcement that to protect the homeland, the United States will be purchasing Greenland, Illinois will now be annexing Green Bay to protect itself against enemies, foreign and domestic. I've also instructed my team to work diligently to prepare for an important announcement next week regarding the Mississippi River.
Oh, hell no!
God bless America.
They leave the Mississippi River alone. That's mine.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Bear down, baby. I guess that's that's a joke, of course. It's a joke. Oh, man. Here's some shit people have been sending me on Blue Sky. If you guys aren't on Blue Sky, get on Blue Sky. I'm Cult of Dusty on Blue Sky. Let's watch a couple of these videos, though. First of all,
Now, it, meaning food stamps, are a subsidy to Walmart and candy companies, charging the government $4 for an ounce of corn syrup. Okay, I understand where you're coming from here. So this was on a video where I was saying, do folks in America not realize that food stamps and WIC and other programs like that for needy families, for hungry people, that those are actually USDA agricultural subsidies? And so when farmers vote against handouts, when conservative Republican farmers voted for Donald Trump, voted for gutting these programs and love to judge hungry folks, call them welfare queens, with how they love to rage against socialism, that those folks are shooting themselves in the foot, because in wanting to do away with or cut back these programs, they are ensuring that the subsidies that keep their farms going, those go away. We are watching America's farmers in the heartland start to wake up to the reality that their support of Donald Trump might cost them their farms. I'm frankly surprised they don't remember all of the farmers who went out of business during the first Trump administration. It was a lot. Soybean farmers especially.
They're too stupid.
I understand the point that this person is making.
And the thing is no lessons will be learned this time either. They'll go out of fucking business, and in 4 years from now, they'll vote for him again. Just too stupid to fucking live. Here's one. Are you sure that's in the Bible?
If your kid and your neighbor's kid were both drowning in a river, which one would you choose to save?
My
Hold
kid.
that thought. I got to get back to this in the middle of this video.
All right.
Republicans using the Bible to justify their hate, that's nothing new.
Normal.
J.D. Vance rewriting scripture in real time to justify deportations and ignore genocide in other countries is peak hate, hypocrisy, and gaslighting.
Yep.
Reading comments from people who say, oh, J.D. is right, while we can read scripture that contradicts his statements, is peak ignorance.
All right, I don't give a shit about your scripture, though. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. I don't care if you're on the right side of it or not. Doesn't make it any more true, in my opinion. It's good to point out the hypocrisy of their stances, but this is the same lady. What is she saying now?
I asked folks how Trump's regime is changing the plans that your family is making. How is your 2025 looking different than you had originally anticipated? And I got comment after comment after comment from folks who said that they had planned on starting a family or expanding their family.
I was so close.
And those plans are now on hold.
Yep,
it doesn't feel
too.
safe to be pregnant in Trump's America.
I'm not getting pregnant.
Doesn't feel financially responsible when everything is so precarious.
Yep.
Folks are losing their jobs, all kinds of economic uncertainty and upheaval. Our taxes have all gone up while billionaires are getting tax cuts. It just doesn't feel responsible or safe or affordable to have kids right now. And that is heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. That people who want to welcome new children into their family are not able to make that choice. I hope more people will communicate that to their elected officials. And to anybody who's had to make this choice, I am so sorry.
I don't give a fucking shit. All that's going to change the situation is a revolution. Barring that, we are so fucked. And get your passport! This message comes to you from BBC.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news out of
What's
the
happening?
Secretary of State's office, but our federal government is working with a Central American nation to build prisons to house
First I've heard of it.
undocumented immigrants that are deported from the United States, but to also house American citizen prisoners.
Yep.
This administration, the Trump administration, has our Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, working with a Central American president to build prisons to house American citizens.
No, that's not BBC, but BBC has been warning us to get our passports to get ready to leave if we have to.
He has agreed to accept for deportation any illegal alien in the United States who is a criminal from any nationality, be they MS-13 or Tren de Aragua, and house them in his jails. He has offered to house in his jails dangerous American criminals in custody in our country, including those of U.S. citizenship and legal residence.
So scary.
Why on earth would we ever want that?
You know.
So now this administration wants to house American citizens who are criminals in foreign countries.
Whatever they say is a criminal.
El Salvador, to be specific.
Yeah, first time they round up the first American political prisoner and sit over there, I'm fucking out of here, y'all. Mexico, Canada, Australia, I'm going fucking somewhere. I don't want to. I love my house. I don't want to abandon these animals. I don't want to abandon my family, but I'm not going to the rape camps. That's first and foremost in my mind. And then you guys see the hilarious video where Milo Snuffleupagus was on Tim Pool's podcast, and Milo forgot that Tim Pool was also one of the propagandist criminals, traitors, who took money from Russia. And so he was trying to shit on Dave Rubin, another one of these propagandists, sellout traitors who took money from Russia to spread Russian propaganda. And he starts shitting all over him and saying that he must have known, because how are you going to take $100,000 from Russians and pretend like you didn't know? But hilariously, Bald Tim Pool did the same thing. So Bald Tim Pool gets all butthurt and starts going off on him and basically lying, trying to whitewash the whole situation. And then you got all teeth, weird ass caps on his fucking face, Milo trying to backpedal because he done pissed off multimillionaire Tim Pool on his own show. Anyway, let's watch the girls fight.
Credit. No, I'm saying in general, big picture.
No, they know exactly where the money's coming from. Dave Rubin knew where the money was coming from when it was coming from Russia. He used it to buy his children.
That is 100% false. And you know that ropes me into it, and I can verify it's 100% false.
All right.
Completely untrue.
It is so,
and this is important big picture stuff, because USAID is funneling money into NGOs.
It's irresponsible in the extreme, to the point of ludicrous negligence, to not know where hundreds of thousands of dollars are coming from.
Exactly.
To not even ask.
And that's not the story at all. So if you knew what you're talking about, maybe it'd sound smarter.
All right. Well,
but clearly, as the story has already been reported and you haven't read any of it, which involves me, which I find particularly insulting, is that certainly Dave, I, as well as Benny, did ridiculous due diligence in digging and trying to figure out what the source of the revenue was beyond.
And you didn't find out, and you still took it. Look, somebody gave you $100,000 per video, and you're saying it's usual, saying he's about to lie and say that sometimes they offer him $50,000 for one ad read to try to whitewash this, to make like this is all business as usual, but it's fucking not. Even somebody as rich as Tim Pool, he knows somebody gives you $100,000 for a video that gets seen 10,000 times. It's shady as shit. He 100% knew. They all fucking know. Yes, this is just my opinion, which I am legally allowed to have.
Your typical ad deal. So when I get an ad sale person who comes to me and says, this company
I didn't remember that you were involved in that.
This company wants to sell, they want to buy $100,000 in ad reads over this amount of time. No one anywhere in media says, tell me who their investors are, get me on the phone with him. And
literally, if somebody came up and said they were giving me $100,000 for a video, I would know who they were. I would definitely be assured that I wasn't shilling for any Russian organization, any right-wing organization, any Nazis, any fascists, none of that shit. And if I wasn't 100% in the know of exactly where every penny was coming from, I wouldn't fucking take it. But of course, that's why I don't make the money, and you do, really. So
when this stuff went down, Dave, Benny, I, and many others said, we want to know what this is all about. Who is this involved with? And when you get a prominent conservative personality based out of Nashville with an American company and says, here's the investors, they're going to talk to you, explain it, here's the proof, we go, okay, well, like a prominent conservative personality is running a company out of Nashville.
Lauren Chen.
Lauren Chen.
Was she a prominent personality?
Certainly was. Hundreds of thousands of followers on the Blaze. Everybody knew she was, and she had a story, and so we did some digging.
I've never heard of her before this.
And so this is the point.
All right, I didn't remember you.
This is the big.
I didn't remember you were a victim of that. So I apologize for casting aspersions if that was your impression.
So to imply,
I didn't remember you were a victim of that. But
now let's go to the big picture on USAID and other NGO funding. Now certainly that affects us. When someone, I'll say it again, we right now have probably, 30 advertisers who've come to us and wanted to buy ads, and we said, we're in a holding pattern right now doing negotiations. They're offering us $50,000, sometimes for one ad read. One ad read, one company says, we'll give you $50,000 to promote our company.
What serious, legit company is giving you $50,000 for one ad read? I do not believe you. You're trying to make it seem reasonable that you took $100,000 for a video that got seen 10,000 times, which is about $4 in ad revenue that they would have got off that. They paid you $100,000 for what would generate them about $4 in ad revenue, and you're like that's fucking normal by lying and claiming somebody's offering you $50,000 for one ad read. I don't believe you. Name them, prove it.
Do we say, I want the CEO on the phone, I want to know who funded them, I want to know where that funding came from.
Nobody does that, but that wasn't quite...
And this is the point when I say about David Pakman, and you say I'm being too nice. I'm saying, when we know those things happen, take a look at where USAID was giving their money and see how much of those NGOs were buying ad reads in media, because you know they are.
Well, you're not going to like this, but to take money from somebody so obviously ludicrously insubstantial as Lauren Chen and not ask more questions seems stupid to me.
Except there were questions asked.
I don't want to continue this because I'm not trying to attack you. I didn't remember that.
I'm too much of a pussy to stand by what I'm saying, and so since I'm on your show, I'm gonna wuss out and change the subject. But yeah, you're right. It's completely fucking shady. They knew what they're fucking doing, and now they're lying about it. That's all that's fucking happening. And oh my God, now the fucking boomers are going to Cuba and asking brown people for their papers, y'all. So this is a Canadian boomer, no doubt though, even though he's a Canadian, he's a Trump supporter, thinks that he has the right while he's vacationing in Cuba to question people from India about whether they're there legally or not, exporting racism and ignorance.
I'm Canada. So, I have no problem. You can fucking kill me. I have no problem. This is Indian people from India.
Anti-Indian racism is on the rise.
Complex. They're better than me. Better than you. From India. Everyone has. You have Indian passport? How does it matter? Are you immigration deportation? Immigration deportation. Are you here on visa? No, wait. How are you here in Cuba? How are you here on Cuba? How are they here in Cuba from India?
Same way you are?
Visa? You have visa? You have visa? You have visa? I want their names because I think they're illegal. Illegal. They shouldn't be here. From India. How are they not allowed here?
Well, I don't know if that's old or not. I've never seen it before. New to me, new to you. That's the rules, baby. And you guys hear that Trump made himself the glorious leader of the Kennedy Center? He fired the entire board. Last week, Trump declared himself chairman of the Kennedy Center and invented the position of executive director for homocon Rick Grenell. Next thing you know, though, what was the second part of that? Where's the second part of that? They're out of money or something. The whole thing is bankrupt. I guess I missed the fucking second part of that. Whatever. Last but not least, this is the last one. Oh, did you guys see this one? This is a Tizzy video. I saw the original one when these guys were being racist, but Tizzy has the follow-up, so let's go ahead and check in. Oh, no, this is not the Tizzy follow-up. Here it is. This is the Tizzy follow-up. Let's just go ahead and play the Tizzy video. So anyway, I guess these people were headed to the protest for immigration. They ain't got there yet. They had the signs under their arms and stuff. And so these racist white supremacists drive up and start screaming white power at them and throwing glass at them.
I'm so concerned by that behavior.
Denver, Colorado, you're up. These three people are on their way to a protest at the Capitol building. They're walking with signs, but they said the signs were like folded up under their arms. They weren't wearing like any political clothing. There was no like signage on. They were just dressed normally and carrying signs, but tucked away. And then they said these guys were at a light and yelled at them.
Dude looks like a lady.
Yelled, F you, white power, Yahtzee power, and did a very well-known salute. To which one of them was like, F off. And then they said these guys ran through a light, went past them, then turned around on a one-way, came back. That's when they started recording, and they got this.
I'll make a video. I'm so concerned by that behavior. That's crazy.
Look at that. He threw multiple glasses
He was just
at
saying,
them.
my heart
Then
goes
yelled
out to
white
you,
power and
clearly.
did that little salute again.
It was just an
But
awkward
they did
salute.
Record them. There's their faces. More importantly, maybe There's the license plate on that blue pickup truck. They seem to think that the Denver Police Department is going to do anything about this, that they won't care about it because the glass didn't hit them. I'm going to go ahead and give Denver PD benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say no. When people go, we demand that this gets dealt with.
They found them? Somebody said they found them, but I didn't see it. I don't see any listing here that they found them. You sure? Well, if so, I would do an update on the next fucking show. And all right, that's what I've been watching. Let's see what I can recommend for you guys on the program where I legally download shows from. Somebody recommended the show Paradise. It's pretty good. No spoiler alerts. I won't give you no spoilers. It's not too bad. I've been watching Invincible. I only watched the first episode so far. One of the better animations. I don't usually like animations. It's pretty good. Dexter Original Sin. If you like Dexter, it's pretty good. Nostalgic. And that's about it, though. I downloaded Kingdom Come. I already told you guys about that. So, not much on, unfortunately. What you going to do? Hopefully, there'll be some awesome AI content in the near future. The second golden age of television provided by independent creators like myself. Can't wait. And this is pretty good. The first season was really good. We're in the third season now. It's got some great voice acting. Not too bad. All right, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I'm hungry as shit, y'all. But I will probably be back on Friday. So plan on it. If I don't make it, forgive me. But I'll probably see you guys then. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I love you guys. See you soon. Guys have a good Thursday. Good night.
Hold on. No, 1 second. Hello. 1 second. 1 second. Literally everything went wrong. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god, you can hear me? Okay. So I knocked my camera out and then I knocked my mic out. But hold on. Because in my mouse went out, so I couldn't even correct it because it's fucking USB and it just happened to die whenever everyone was, well, everyone, like nobody fucking comes in here. But hold on. It's stupid. Yeah. No. You want, like, I have the ability to show you like what is in the sky tonight. It's what I do like every fucking planetarium show. 1 second. Because I have a lot to say. The Trump shit has fucked my shit up. I appreciate that. But yeah, I am actually on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Can you see? Oh, look, it's this fucking stupid long ass motherfucking hair guy. No. It's not life happens. It's like legitimately, I lost my camera because I was freaking out. Then my fucking mouse, who is tied here, like it's a Bluetooth mouse. Anyway, yeah. So, if you don't know about me, okay. I've been doing this shit for 8 years and I don't know how to gain a following. I think I'm pretty like sociable and everything. Everyone thinks I'm likable and they're like, oh my God, whatever. But just a little bit about me. I graduated from Stephen F. Austin State University in Texas. It's East Texas. That got hit by Hurricane Ike and Hurricane Katrina while I was in college a long time ago. I graduated in 2009. I kind of have this shit on autopilot, and I graduated with my master's 2012. I was married for 9 years. My wife divorced me because she I don't know, didn't like me, found somebody better, which is fine. And I've been drinking a lot since then, more than probably the human body should ever have, but it just is, and I just generally like don't care about my life. And this is not a woe is me kind of thing. I'm a very like scientific person. It just is people can do it better than me, and I really don't want to be here kind of thing. But anyway, I appreciate L Train, We Are One, Crow, all of y'all. I've been watching Dusty since forever. I grew up in the 9th grade. Well, really, let's be real. In the 4th grade, maybe 3rd grade, I guess, like 8 years old, I learned that the Easter Bunny wasn't real and all these other fictional characters weren't real. And then I was like, well, what else isn't real? And yeah, well, yeah, we're here until we're not, right? And so I was like, what else isn't real? And then I started thinking about, okay, well, I was raised in a very hold on, let me put on some music because I have to have music. I have like 12 instruments around me. I have to have like music background bullshit. So I was like, well, what else isn't real? And then I in the 9th grade, I started asking my my this was not the thing to do, by the way, as a person that grew up in the Bible Belt, about Odin and Thor and everything, and like Wiccan and Judaism and all of these other Hinduism, like everything. I was like finding myself. I'm not depressed. Like, yeah, like We Are One. There's some shit that I could tell you that I don't know if you have like Discord or whatever, but like I know you're in a recovery thing, and I have some kind of fucked up shit where like I called the police on myself because I thought people were in my house and it was alcoholic kind of stuff. But anyway, that's a different thing. I just want to get people, like, give y'all an idea. Like right now I live basically in Dallas Fort Worth. I work about an hour south of that in Central Texas, which was actually where I grew up. Like I don't really give a shit about giving this out. Like you could probably contact Elon and his like 19-year-old who knows like everything about me and get this information from me. Yeah, man, dude. I've been doing this for so I had another YouTube channel, and it was about like RPGs, tabletop and video game stuff, and then I did that with my like high school lifelong friends that I've known since like 6th grade, and then I don't really know how to say this, but like, okay, we made a thing, it grew a bit, and my wife divorced me, and I wanted to, well, and I nearly did. I tried to several times note myself off, but that's not like a plea for, oh yeah, you're great and everything. I'm just telling you what happened. and then I distanced myself from everybody, lost all my friends, lost basically everything other than my family. And I was a professor of astrophysics, and I kind of just like actually super gave up and was drinking like 20-25 shots a day. I didn't actually lose my job because of that, because that was when COVID really happened. I just didn't renew my contract, and I kind of just moved back in with my parents. Somehow I fell into this job that I'm at right now, which is like, actually, I didn't even know this when I applied for it, but it is the largest planetarium in Texas, in Corsicana, and it seats 200. Like I said, I had like about 90 to 100 second graders. I mean, they come into the planetarium, and it will, and I just got hired in like December. I'm like brand new, but I have an employee under me, and we'll get into that if you want to stay. Because all of that Trump freezing nonsense that happened like the first week and a half, I don't even think it was part of the aid thing. My employee was nearly in tears, and I've never felt that because I've never had anyone under me that I had to take care of. But now that I had this job, and my employee under me is fucking amazing. Like, she is as and this is her words, not mine or yours or anybody. Like, this is her words. I'm not being mean. She is autistic as all of us. And I'm sure I'm autistic. I've never been tested, but I'm sure I'm, you know. Aren't we all, right? But like, the thing that pissed me off, well, no, it's the best job ever. I taught there's so much, like, everyone's here, and I need to make like a script, but okay, so I went to SFA, Stephen F. Austin. It was in East Texas, and I worked at the planetarium there. I actually managed the observatory there, which is the largest observatory from like Texas to the East Coast. We have larger from the West Coast, but they have like deserts and shit. But the SFA observatory, like, man, there's like so much history I want to tell you guys. You're the one that battled addiction to right now. I'm doing great sometimes. Yeah, we could talk about addiction all day, and I would love to. Like, it affects every day of my life. Like, even right now as I take the drink. Like, I was married for 9 years. My wife broke up with me. She's like, oh, we need to talk about divorce in 2019, and that was like 9 years, and I had like our 10th year anniversary. By the way, oh my God, it's like so much. So as an astronomer, like, astronomy is like my life. It's my like dedication to whatever, because of everything. And yeah. Well, you know, it's fine. I got these little beat boxes here, which is what it is. When COVID happened, like, I lost my job. Actually, not because of my drinking, weirdly enough. You'd think it would be, but like, I know I'm a very good teacher. I haven't looked at my professor, but I know a lot of people really enjoy me, and they were like, oh yeah, we picked your class from Rate My Professor, because I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm a very laid-back guy. I'm a guy that just wants people to learn about astronomy. I'm not like an uppity person or whatever, obviously. I just want people to learn about science, space, astronomy, all of it. Like, it's like the future, but I don't know, maybe not. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. But Fuck, I don't even know. I'm not even done with my second fucking beatbox. The point is that the other day, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, it was when Trump halted the federal aid. Dude, I don't know a lot. I know two things. I know music, because were I not a physicist, astronomer, or whatever, astronomer is a subset of physicist. If I had not gone into that, I would have gone into music, because I got a fucking bass guitar right here. I got a YDS 120 right here. I got my fucking Roland AE Aerophone that I just got like a week or two ago that cost me like $1,500 over there. I have like 4 fucking guitars, and I have like 5 saxophones. The point is, physics, astronomy, music, they actually all relate. And I was very, very, like, not to use, oh, here we go. A Christian term to be blessed, but like kind of being a Texan, and growing up, and my family, let me give you a little backstory. I know I'm like all over the place here, but like my backstory was like I grew up as a Southern Baptist kind of person. What's your favorite instrument? Oh, dude, come on, man. Here, hold on. Dude, if you follow any of my social media, here, turn it up. Dude, saxophone all day, every day. Guitar. I'm a finger picking guitarist. All of it. Anyway, have you ever heard of? No, I haven't. Can you link me, please? But anyway, I grew up in Texas. My family is the kind of family who okay, it was probably less than 10 years ago. Like, we had a family get together. You and Dobson? No. Yeah, Simpson. We are one. Thank you. Yeah. I can play you the Simpson. Yeah. I'm a 39-year-old. I'm about to be. Oh my god, it's like so awful. I grew up with the Simpsons. Me and my dad bonded because of the Simpsons. Lisa Jasmine. I mean, I will actually tell you, this right here is exactly what made me play the saxophone. I started playing saxophone in 6th grade, man. Oklahoma. Okay. So, you brought up the Simpsons. I can actually you're 34. Okay, so you're not that far away from me. So you were born in what, 81 or 91? Sorry, I was born in 86. So interestingly enough, sorry, if you bring up the Simpsons with me, you're gonna get a lot of Simpsons stuff, because the Simpsons is like a core foundational component of my life. And hold on. This is, and I've shown other people this.
I sure am. Look. I stopped brushing my teeth so I can play just like you.
Come on, that's so 90. Okay, not 91. All right. So, when were you born? I'm sorry. Like what month? Because I'm June 86. Not that I'm trying to like be Elon Musk and get your data. Like, what the fuck would I do with that? So the funny thing about this, and I just as like a teacher, if you bring up the Simpsons, I'm going to talk about the Simpsons forever. So Lisa has a baritone saxophone, right? And I don't. Maybe one day I will. It costs about a good $4,000 for a good baritone saxophone, not a good $200 like Homer paid for the $200 air conditioner. But oh shit, really? July 90. So I'm interesting. So you are younger than me because one of my best friends that I had to forsake was in the divorce was and hold on. So I don't want anyone to get this like mixed up. I forsook my friends. I did not want them to be around me because I know I'm very toxic, or at least apparently I am. And so a lot of my friends, even from like sixth grade, his name is Ben Hadaway. You don't know him, so fuck it. I'll whatever. You'll never know him. He was a little bit younger than me because I was June 24th, and he was July, and he was like just on that cutoff date to go for like grade wise whatever, like how they put you into grades or whatever. Anyway, interesting. So you're like my other friend that, well, yeah. You get a lot into personal shit, but anyway.
Oh, Lisa, honey,
here's a
comes from
funny
what's
thing.
in your heart, not what's on your teeth. Come on, let's jam.
Lift me, won't you lift me?
I want to point out something here, and I'm sorry, whoever came here. We will get into the Trump stuff and all the political shit. And by the way, I have a very relevant political thing that happened to me literally today. But somebody brought up Simpsons, saxophone, jazz, all that. So, E flat 85. Oh, so you're a little bit older than us. Okay. Okay. So we're all in the same ball. Like, are you 40? Dude, I'm like, so somebody carded me today, which, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm June 24th in my 21 years creeping up. Like, not, oh, what? It's funny to because, hold on, what is LOLE? Or is it like, or is that like a misspelling? You're 39. Okay, L train. You're 30. Okay. So you're in the same kind of situation. It's weird. It's weird, right? I think it's a little bit weird. I did not expect to be here at 39. In fact, that was not my goal at all. Like, I was, and it's not like, oh, you're great or whatever. No, I'm just, a lot of people, I never wanted anyone to think that I'm trying to somehow garner sympathy of getting out. Like, I'm a very scientific person. No, it's fine. And I never wanted anyone to be like, oh, you're just saying this because you want sympathy or whatever. It's absolutely not that. I am a very scientific person. I believe my life is like an addition by subtraction, where like I'm a negative on people, so I want to eliminate myself and have people that are actually good and prosperous to the world to add to it. That's like and people are like, oh no, you're just doing that. And I just had to, if you want to get to know me more, I'm on Discord, and I'm like always there, and it's whatever. It's a whatever. Yeah. I don't have any like qualms about talking about what I do, and I do get drunk like quite a lot. And I'm not even like sad or ashamed about it or what. Like, sometimes I'll get incredibly drunk, like not tonight. But I don't like people telling me that I'm trying to do it for like sympathy, because I my friends were my life. My friends were my like it sounds like weird, but my friends were more of my family than my family, because I knew my friends since like grade school, but I had to cut them off because I got married and then we moved up here, and then after 7 years they got her a job at Southwest Airlines, which is here in Dallas, and then um, I she decided she did not want to be with me for whatever reason, and I have no ill will of her. I actually weirdly still like love her. I listen to a lot of country, which is a weird thing, but god damn it, I used to hate country, but now after the divorce and and all of it, and the divorce actually, I we were married on the winter solstice, and that's a fucked up thing that I had to do. Yeah, yeah. I just don't want people to feel like bad for me or whatever. It just is what it is, and I hate that saying, but it's an apt saying. Um, but yeah, I decided to like the best word is like marriage to like my job, and so like we got married on the winter solstice, December 21st, and it's like, oh, we're gonna be together forever or whatever. And she's Church of Christ, very like anyway, she after our so we had our ninth anniversary on December 21st, 4 days later. It was Christmas, and I was super sick, and I stayed home. But then the day later, she was somewhere and came back, and she was like, hey, we need to talk about divorce. And that like notion hadn't ever entered my mind. And like 2 weeks later, January 6th, she like walked out on me, and hey, it was a defining moment of my life. Fun times. Anyway, I am also shocked that I listened to country, but you know what? The divorce got me there. And this is actually some here. Hold on. We're getting like way too. I gotta listen to Lisa thing because I have. Do I want to say there's like a lot to me? No, I'm just a fucking divorced, drunk, fucking pathetic person, like anyone in Texas. Let me get you my saxophone issue thing, because this is probably one of the most important scenes in my life, like legitimately.
Love the old routine.
Cheers to anyone. I got two more.
Nice, play it clean, jazz man.
Dude. Look at him.
When the jazz man's testifying, a faithless man.
Stop degrading yourself. No, I've gotten that, right? Like I've gotten all of I've been through it all, right? I know, but do you like have Discord? Like we can talk one on one. I can give you a little bit more like granulation about myself. Like anyone. I actually have a Discord if y'all want to join. I just post like shit posts. But like if you want to message me, and I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying like I'm a person that I mean, I don't know, 39-year-old like fucking astrophysics guy. I'm just sharing my life. I at this point I I'm just trying to do a little good, and I thought I was always doing that, but I clearly wasn't at the best of taking care of somebody, of doing that, and that legitimately does weigh on me. I'll get to my countryness and everything afterwards. Yeah, 100%. But I'm gonna give you like the overview of, you know, Evangler's life if you want. Yeah, man, Elton. Yeah. I stream every night, literally. I love jazz, man. I actually, if I can have a moment, I don't love jazz. I tolerate jazz. I listen to jazz actually every day at the planetarium. By the way, if you're in Texas and come to Corsicana, Navarro Planetarium, I am here like every day. Other than the next 4 days, we have a real big shindig and Trump for that because we have a lot of wealthy people in Texas and they kind of funnel money into us. Which I like. I'm still learning. But yeah. I've been doing this quite literally for about 8 years every night, and people don't like you to promote yourself, and I understand why. You're like shitting up boards, like Reddit boards and everything, and I post a bunch of stuff on Twitter or Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky and Twitter. It's all Evangler. Not Facebook because I can't do that. But anyway, this episode of The Simpsons played for me back in like 93, 94, something like that. And I was going into the 6th grade, and of course I wanted to play the saxophone because I loved Lisa Simpson. And Bleedingham's Murphy, and this is like after the fact. This is a little like scientific kind of thing. Bleedingham's Murphy plays the alto sax. Lisa Simpson plays the baritone saxophone. And if you don't know, if you don't know anything about music or anything, the alto and the baritone saxophone are in the same key, which is actually super, super important to this episode. Because Lisa takes Bleedingham's Murphy when he dies, his saxophone, and she can still play all of the written music that she has. It's just an octave higher. And I do not believe I've ever heard anyone on the internet tell you that little piece of trivia. And I am pretty big in the Simpsons community. So let me go get my other beatbox. And this is actually what made me want to play the saxophone.
What do you give me for an AA chip?
Bonnie, this is a 5-minute chip. It's worth the Pabst.
Pabst is like,
You are gonna knock them dead.
That's a, oh shit.
Here, take this.
It's
Look.
Your sax!
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So much!
Yeah. It's like non-alcoholic beer, right? Can we watch this a little bit?
I got the album.
Just for saxophone's sake.
You can listen to it on this.
Oh, we're on the
Did the best I could, Bleeding Gums.
the blue raspberry thing. Oh shit, here we go. I want to tell y'all right now, there's a lot of places you can go. Do you really? I've never had it. I'm gonna tell. Okay, here's. Fuck. There's like a fourth. There's a fourth like secret exit if you've ever played like Super Mario World. You know how if you go into the red levels, there's like a secret exit. I was about to tell you there's 3 major places you can go. You could go the music route with me, the science route with me, the like religion route with me, or you could go the fourth secret like I'm Czech and I hate beer, but I'm an alcoholic route. Yeah. Crow. Like everybody, I will be here tomorrow. Actually, it's super weird. And I will get more like alcohol. But so like today was my last day until Monday. I teach class on Monday. I am a professor as well as the director of the largest planetarium in Texas. And by the way, I don't have a lot. I know a few things. I know astronomy. I will talk astronomy all day. I actually know quantum mechanics more than astronomy, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. I took quantum mechanics from my professor, Dr. Grubel, who was a Purple Heart World War II vet. He actually didn't know how old he was when he joined because he never had a birth certificate, and he just kind of made it up. And he was the one that actually started the Stephen F. Austin State Planetarium, and I have taken every class with him. Yeah, dude. I'll go to Discord. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? I can talk more. Yeah. I don't give a shit. Well, I'm gonna play the sex one stuff.
Attention all units. Attention all
We
units.
may have other people joining for sure. Poison Gas Cloud. Do you have my Discord? Has Nightbot done
Hey, it's
that?
getting cloudy.
I can invite people.
Oh boy.
Yeah. There you go. Didn't use copy button? Wait, what?
You've made an old jazz man happy, Lisa.
You must avenge my death, Kimba.
Kimba.
I mean, Simba. Luke, I am your father. This is...
Wait, what is this?
Will you guys pipe down? I'm saying goodbye to Lisa.
We're sorry.
I don't want you to go.
Sorry, but I have to. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, what the heck? Once more from
Here we go. Once more from the top, dude. Yeah, you're just jazz man. I will actually play something amazing. Hold on. How do I... Hold on. Invite people. Copy. It doesn't do it. Hold on. It... Hold on. Okay, I got it. It won't let me do it on the, there it is. Whoever wants it. Usually I have Nightbot do it. It's weird. One more time.
Come on, Lisa. I got a date with Billie Holiday.
Are we all right? Oh my god, this one's so good. Did you get it?
Come gather round, children, it's high time you learned about a hero named Homer.
This
and
one's
a
pretty good.
devil named Burns. We'll march till we drop.
the reason I went into astrophysics, astronomy physics, is because I never wanted music to become a chore, a job, whatever. I believe I categorize music even above like science, astronomy, all of that.
Up the girls and the fellas will fight till the death.
Did it work?
Fold like umbrellas.
Full power, Smithers.
Ah!
So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower. They
have the plan, but we have the power. I'll play classical guess. Does he say it? There it is. Jen is on? Oh my god. No? Did it not work? Really? Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
So we'll march day and night by the big
hold on.
tower. They have the plans, but we have the power. So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower.
Yeah, he does that. Invite people.
Look at them all through the darkness I'm bringing. They're not sad at all. They're actually singing. They sing without juicers. They sing without blenders.
Like, I don't...
They sing without flungers, cap dabblers, and smandlers.
Copy.
Tell Simpson I'm ready
Hold
to
on,
deal.
hold on.
First essayist.
This says use
Lisa
copy
Simpson.
button.
Lisa? Lisa?
I don't...
Oh, there she is. Lisa Simpson will now read her essay.
I would like to read a different essay, if I may.
Never expire, no limit.
The city of Washington was built on a stagnant
What,
soil some
like,
200
what do I
years
do?
ago, and very
I
little
don't
has
know.
changed. It stank then, and it stinks now. Only today it is the fetid stench of corruption that hangs in the air.
Absolutely. 100%.
And who did I see taking a bribe but the Honorable Bob Arnold? Don't worry, Congressman. I'm sure you can buy all the votes you need. with
Working on me is
will be
a
one nation
bad
under the dollar
idea.
with liberty
Been
and
doing
justice for none.
Damn.
What? Lisa, what's up?
I just had a bad dream.
Oh, sure. You just lie down and tell me all about it.
Well, I know it's absurd, but I dreamed the boogeyman was after me, and he's
Boogeyman! You
I don't know how to,
Art, I don't want to
How to
alarm
do
you,
what we've
but there may be a
done.
boogeyman or boogeymen in the house.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
What happened here?
Oh, nothing, Marge. Just a little incident involving the boogeyman. Of course, none of this
Damn,
would happen if you were to keep me from acting stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
There's
have been
not
spending
Crow
too much time
here?
at the casino.
We have
I'll
like
be around
80
more from
people
now
here
on.
for sure.
Does this mean you'll help me with my costume?
Oh, sure, honey. I promise.
Thanks, Mom.
Aw, just like on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. Ooh, funny. Right? Damn, like I legitimately
Hi,
don't
you from the
know.
casino?
I'm from the casino.
Copy.
Good enough. Let's go.
Hidden use copy button. I've copied, but we don't have.
I'm afraid Robert Goulet hasn't arrived yet, sir.
Very well.
So, fair
Begin the
enough.
thawing of Jim Neighbors.
It like actually literally says just use
Are
copy
you sure
button.
this is the
Fair enough.
casino?